Hey, welcome to Week 9 of Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live, presented by Performance Therapy. I'm your host, TJ Werre. We're glad you're here with us for some high school football. We're getting close to the end of the regular season here in the 2025 season. Can't believe I'm actually saying those words, but it's been a great year so far. Looking for a great finish. If this is the first time you're watching us, we're a cut-in show for high school football, picking the best games we can from the best available live streams. And we're going to bring you the action for the next 2.5 hours or so. So let's take a look at the games we are going to watch tonight. How about Biloxi and Gulfport? Gulfport in the driver's seat in 7A Region 4. A win tonight would clinch at least a home game in the first round of the playoffs. We got Brandon and Oak Grove. How will Brandon respond to the resignation of former head coach Lance Pogue? Both of these teams are 1-1 in region play. Grenada versus South Panola. Both of these teams are 2-0 in 6A Region 1. Grenada has only given up 17 points in their first two region games. We have Horn Lake and Tupelo. A win tonight, at minimum, clinches a home game for Tupelo in the first round of the playoffs in the 7A Region 1 matchup. We've got Madison Central and Germantown. Can Germantown beat Madison Central for the first time in school history? Both teams are 1-1 in 7A Region 2. Ocean Springs and West Harrison are both 1-1 in 7A Region 4 as they fight for a second place finish in a first round home playoff game. And can Oxford stay undefeated in 7A Region 2? They hope so, with Lane Kiffin's son Knox getting the start at quarterback tonight against the Arrows of Clinton. We have Lanier and Florence. Lanier, one of the best stories in high school football this year. The Bulldogs are 8-0 and are beating their opponents by an average of 28 points per game. And then Heritage Academy and Starkville Academy, our only MAIS game of the night. Both teams are 6-2 with 1-1 records in 4A District 2. Real quick, we want to say thanks to Roosters and Basil's once again for the fantastic meal pregame. Go check out their dual location in Flowood when you get a chance. And before we start the games, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Performance Therapy.
Hello, my name's Taylor Wilson. I'm the physical therapist at the Crystal Springs location. Here at Crystal Springs, we offer a variety of services for physical therapy, such as LSVT Big for our Parkinson's population, dry needling, cupping, blood flow restriction training for our athletes, and even vestibular rehab. Here we treat a wide array of different diagnoses, such as sports-related injuries, post-op patients, work-related conditions, neurological conditions, geriatrics, balance and fall prevention as well. I think one thing special about our clinic that sets us apart is we're all local, which helps us kind of form a relationship with the patients in the community. We're kind of all from here, so it makes it kind of a warm, welcoming environment. I also like to think of performance therapy as a family, which is the exact environment we try to create for our patients as soon as they walk in the door. Here at Crystal Springs, we're very active in our community. We have participated in our local farmers market, and we have done some balance screenings there for the community. We've also participated in local school career days for middle school kids. And we also host a coffee club once a week for former and current patients, which is just a good way to get everyone in here and socialize. If you are in the Crystal Springs area, you can contact us directly or contact our other 14 locations within the state. We are performance therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, proven results.
Abject torture. Grenada gives up a touchdown to South Panola to start the game. Let's see if we maybe can get a replay, hopefully. It was a great run there. Goal to go. And South Panola getting on the board first. Grenada's won 2 of the last 3 in this series after losing 18 in a row. We'll watch this PAT here. Got our eyes on Oak Grove and Brandon. Oak Grove looks like it is about to punt against the Brandon Bulldogs. Extra point on the way for the South Panola Tigers. It is up and it is good. 7-0 South Panola. Let's go now to Oak Grove and Brandon. There's a punt, fair catch called on the Brandon Bulldogs with no Lance Pogue this week. Instead, Eugene Clinton, former Mississippi State defensive back, is the interim head coach for the Bulldogs. Let's see if they can reclaim that offensive magic they've shown the last few years. Remember, they've kind of struggled to score points this season. Only scored over 20 once, and that was last week in a 27-21 defeat to Petal. Petal, a surprise team in 7A Region 3. We've got Heritage Academy and Starkville Academy in the preview monitor. Now they're right here. Heritage Academy and Starkville Academy both 6-2 and 1-1 in 4A District 2 play. And we can also look at Horn Lake and Tupelo. Horn Lake in some trouble against the Golden Wave. Horn Lake does have the ball, right? No. Tupelo has the ball. Tupelo has the ball. Yeah, Horn Lake's in trouble now against the Tupelo offense. Let's see if Tupelo can get one early in the first quarter.
Run up the middle. J.J. Hill has Tupelo ahead. Touchdown, Golden Wave, 6-0.
Yeah, Greg and I.
This time looking over the middle, he's got 14. That was kind of found a soft spot in his own, and that's a touchdown for Heritage, who honestly had a little too easy of a time on that drive, if you ask me, as they strike first.
Yeah, the seam route for number 14. 14 that's Isaiah Clark, and he is a senior wide receiver and defensive back. As he kind of reminds you of a trotter from last week, big body.
Yeah, and that time Fertizzi was up towards the line, and as soon as 14 got behind Fertizzi, there was a soft spot between the other safety and the other DB. Point after up and good, 7-0. Let's hear from the sponsors for 30.
Strong in those closing minutes, and we've closed strong, but we have not started fast. And
on second and second and maybe 8, he takes it for a lot of yards, 76, 75 yards. And we mentioned the threat that he is. Last week he had a 98-yard touchdown run and a 98-yard interception return, and the Lanier Bulldogs get ripped. A big one to start, and a couple of missed tackles there for Florence cost them.
Yeah, I was about to say this is a big explosive play, but it's all set up there by the effort of the Eagle defense. There's a couple guys there able to make tackles using a lot of arms. And so you're going to see an explosive player make explosive plays when you're out of position, and certainly when you're throwing a lot of arms at him.
All right, so 6-0 early here. Lanier looks like they're going to line up to go for 2. And a timeout here. Looks like Lanier's going to take this timeout, maybe rethink this decision. They were lined up, ready to go for 2.
Have to go here in the.
So I missed the tail end of Nolan Bailey from Lanier scoring that touchdown. That was 78 yards. He is having a monster year, just a sophomore. 1,540 yards rushing going into today with 15 touchdowns. Now he's got 16 as Ocean Springs is trying to score first against West Harrison, and they do just that. Touchdown, Ocean Springs. The Greyhounds getting on the board first in this 7A Region 4 matchup.
He's motioned into the backfield, guys. He's gotten a couple of runs. He picks up a first down or a nice run-on-one and then gets a touchdown there. That was a really well-designed play and perfectly executed by Chalmers on the option. Evantah and the extra point unit comes out onto the field.
Just a great drive right there.
Good
Kicks
snap.
Up.
Good kick. It is good. 9:08 to play here in the first quarter. Ocean Springs leads the West Harrison Hurricanes 7-0 here on the Ocean Springs Sports Radio Network.
All right, here's our first look at Madison Central and Germantown, a key matchup in 7A Region 2. Both teams 1-1. This game at Germantown, the school's separated by mere miles in Madison County. Madison Central has won all 7 previous matchups. All games decided by single digits. All but one game has been decided by single digits. That was 31-20 at MC last season. As we get the viral dancing grandpa and grandma commercial. There we go. Let's go back to Ocean Springs and West Harrison. I mean, there are worse commercials that can pop up. Anyway, so keep an eye on that. And hey, let's go to South Panola and Grenada. South Panola coming out swinging. Wow, what a start for the Tigers. 2 touchdowns in the first 2 drives. And just like that, it is 13-0 home team.
We got to settle down, get our wits about ourselves, get the bugs out.
Ball's going to be kicked, and it's good. So that brings your score 14-0, South Panola over Grenada. We're going to take a break and be back in just a moment.
Looking to is number 26, Julian Chong, a sophomore running back, and so the Hurricanes will return serve, and they'll start their first possession.
At the 40, he's to the 30. One man can catch him at the 10, and he won't do it. A 70-yard touchdown for Michael Stephen has the Jaguars on the board, up 6-0 with 9:14 to go in our first quarter.
Had a big hole right up the middle, and he cleared two waves at the fence, and it was a foot race down the far sideline, 70 yards for Michael Stevens.
A Brick City Drugs touchdown gets the Jaguars on the board first. Coach Collins has talked all season long about wanting to get that rushing offense going, and the Jaguars bust a big one here early in Gluckstadt. Rossi Beavers on for the Hometown Property Group PAT. The Jaguars have 6 and now 7 on the scoreboard.
And that's Courtney Jones Jr., and he gets throttled down the back end of that. I believe it was Ja'Kylan Patton who flew in late. Again, Tupelo at the second game in these all-black uniforms. Pretty sharp look, but it seems different, right?
Yeah.
What we're used to.
Well, it's not a traditional color for Tupelo. It is a different look that I like. I think it's something that adds to the uniform rep.
Eagles get it sorted out. This time they give it off the right side. Number 6 still on his feet. He's stumbling. Flags fly in late. It looked like he had a chance to pop that one if he could have kept his balance. The Eagles do catch up to him and bring him down. We'll see what the flag is.
They'll bring up 3rd down and long.
We talked about them outgaining that Hernando team 300.
They're going to knock him out around the 20-yard line. That's what you call a Charger first down. Right there.
Just ran a little play where we wrapped that H over through there, and it may have been power, and he didn't get
4-yard line in the Ringo Dentistry first down right there.
We've creeped into the
back there to Kellen, opens up the middle of the field. Take a look at it here. Roberts catches the football, has some good blocks. Downfield, picks up
blocks. He's going to be tackled and brought down. Looks like around the 11.
Yep,
he's close. It's going to be about 2nd down and 1. It looks like
just a little bubble to Hardeman. Yep. There's nobody out there. It's a simple pitch and catch.
So Chargers come up, like you said. This Wade incorporated green zone play. 2 receivers. Sound just went out. Sound's out.
I think we're back.
All right, here we go.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we weren't
about
ready.
To be 2nd and 1. Now it's going to be 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 7.
I don't know. He called him.
Well, we got a bunch of those against Center Hill.
Come on, we need this right here, man.
We can't line up off sides or get anything. So Chargers right now are coming up getting set. They're going to have 2 receivers stacked on the left side. Trusty's back in gun. He's got Taylor to his right shoulder.
Boy, they're giving us
Ball's
this
going to be
boundary
snapped, giving it to Taylor. Taylor goes through that left side. He's going to get up past the 15, so that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5.
I can assure you, Coach Fair saw that. They just when we walked that tight end and H over to the left, everybody went over there. There was 2 defenders to the
left side, still on his feet, and he's got the first
ball snapped, handed, going to keep it.
Cotton.
Those at Cotton. Cotton's got
touchdown!
Touchdown!
Touchdown right here, like I told you. Touchdown!
Zion Cotton there with the catch.
Hey, I saw it coming, man. I saw it coming.
You called it, Mike.
Yeah, I saw it coming, man.
Hey, yeah, you got single coverage out there. He just ran his little post route and Trusty put it right on him,
Right.
And they had good coverage.
Yeah, it's going to either be that pass interference.
That's right.
So now Braden Nether, he's stepping off, getting ready to kick the extra point.
It's a great answer by
out again here. Quarterback keeps this one, makes one man miss in the backfield. He dives down around the 2-yard line. Trip Smith makes a great.
Davies under center, man, goes in motion. They're going to go back to the left. It's a pitch that way, and he's got the end zone, and that's going to be Jordan Stapleton into the end zone on a 19-yard touchdown run. And Jacoby Bailey and Eric Johnson, and Johnson's still down on the field for Ocean Springs. I'm not sure, Trey, did they get, blocked?
And very short here to get 1st and goal.
Gives it to the running back this time. He goes ahead into the end zone for a touchdown. Not much resistance there for that Eagle defensive front, and that'll put 6 more on the scoreboard to make it 14-0 Eagles. Here the Big Red Band bringing the energy in the student section. The Big Red Band's got competition this weekend, so encourage you to support them and continue to encourage them as they do all the activities, including this football program week in and week out. Appreciate them and the students bringing the energy here tonight.
Yeah, I think I heard it was 7:15 tomorrow night. The band will take.
Bill, who ran it 39 times for 340.
All right, 6 seconds on the play clock. Quarterback will give this one to his running back. He's hit immediately by Trip Smith and going to be brought down there, and that'll hold it at 14-0 Eagles. The Bulldogs cash that early turnover in for another touchdown and have a big lead here.
The right side, he was wide open. That's what Braylon Williams gives you in the pocket, the run ability, but also the passing ability. See him roll there, off balance, off platform throw, but he makes it look easy, and Blanchard being that wide open helps as well. But,
yeah,
the receivers are happy to have a dynamic QB that can move around in the pocket.
One to his right, J.D. Kelly in the backfield, and it's Kelly who's got the carry, tries to bounce it outside, and he's going to be wrestled down after a short gain of about 1 yard to bring up 2nd and 9.
Linebacker in the way right there, Jonathan. As he slid down that line of scrimmage, made a good play defensively for them.
Makes the tackle, but not before they pick up around 15 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 5, which is where I said I wanted us. Let's see what we can do here.
You mark it on the 20-yard line right on top of it, though, so it is 3rd. Looks like even 3rd and 4.
Yeah, you're right, 3rd and 4. Let's see if Heritage has the guts to run it here.
I have a feeling that's exactly what they're going to do, and they're going to take 2 downs to do it as we anticipate them going on 4th down.
Overload the right side here. Could be a QB keeper to the right. It's exactly what it is. And he got enough for the first. Plenty for the first.
Trip Smith, Dallas Hopkins now in the game at wide receiver. He's in motion as Trip Smith takes the snap. He wants to roll to his left. He throws towards Hopkins, and it's just a bit high. And over the outstretched arms of the Jaguar wide receiver, who Baxter stands just 5'7", and that one was just a little bit too tall and out of his reach.
Yeah, it was. But Trip Smith got a little juice on that ball tonight. You can tell he's adrenaline's flowing early in this contest, and he's kind of overthrown several receivers. He'll settle down in a second, but possession play for the Jags, a 3rd and 4 from the 34-yard line in plus territory.
So perhaps 4 down territory for the Jaguars with 6.5 minutes to go in our Old Town Cleaners first quarter. Trip Smith turns, hands it to Michael Stephen. He cuts back to the middle, is going to have the first down inside the 30-yard line, pushes his way down to the 27. And the Jaguars move the chains with another bank plus 1st and 10.
Once again, great blocking up front. That offensive front for Madison Central created a hole right up the middle.
Jaguars. Sorry, go ahead, Baxter.
Yeah, not to pick up that bank plus 1st down for the Jags. They're 2nd of the night.
Jaguars keep 2 running backs into the game, both J.D. Kelly and Michael Stephen. Carter Ashley, the tight end on the right side of the formation. Eli Dampier and Tylen Hutchins, the 2 wide receivers, as the play clock ticks under 5. Trip Smith trying to align his offense. The snap with 1, and the handoff is given. J.D. Kelly makes a spin move, pushes inside the 25-yard line. A tough run gets the Jaguars about 5 yards, down around the 22-yard line.
Yeah, kept his feet underneath him and just kept driving those feet. A nice gain on 1st down for the Jags.
Gain of 5. Ball spotted at the 20.
So Jags moving from left to right here in our Old Town Cleaners first quarter. A First State Bank replay of that tough run by J.D. Kelly on the screen as Trip Smith wants to pass on 2nd down. Now he's under pressure, wants to roll to his to get outside, throws it high again, and I believe that was Landon Hathorn, the intended receiver, unable to haul it in. And now a 3rd down again. Once again, the Jaguars facing a 3rd and 5.
You're exactly right. Just a little high, a little bit too much juice on it. Eluded a man in the backfield.
And Jamari Smith just outran everybody to that spot. He was 5 yards wide open by the time the ball hit him. Excellent play. Gets you right knocking on the doorstep.
1st and 10 from the 20. I tell you, man, Jones took a shot, stood in there like a champ. Straight drop for Jones again on 1st down. Hits John Jackson across. He's hit out of
20, tries to turn the corner, gets the first, wrestled out of bounds, but a tough run by the sophomore quarterback earns the Jaguars a new set of downs and another Bank Plus 1st and 10.
Yeah, they end up pulling one of the door red zone at the 16. So Madison Central from their own 49 yard.
These things.
And just before Jones and Crew.
Eli Dampier and Landon Hathorne, the 2 wide receivers for the Jags on the right side of the formation. Tylen Hutchins to the left side. J.D. Kelly to Trip Smith's left, the lone running back. Smith wants to give it to Kelly, straight ahead, pushes forward, down near the 10-yard line, wrestled down at about the 11. So a gain of 6 or 7 yards on the 1st down play.
Yes, sir.
He touched it.
Yes, sir.
He touched it. That's pretty sledge.
Yes, sir, he touched it.
Yes, he touched it. Hit his hands.
Hit his hands, and it bounced, and we kept what strode, and it's going to be a 1st down for Chargers.
You know what kids in high school don't see a lot? A punt that gets turned over like that.
Yeah.
4 minutes. The handoff again is to J.D. Kelly, and he's going to get inside the 10. Down around the 8-yard line, which I believe is going to leave the Jaguars 1, maybe 2 yards short of the line to gain. So a 3rd down once again upcoming for the Jaguar offense.
55 left here in the opening quarter. Arrows inside the Muskogee Wealth Management red zone. They have a 2nd and 1 from the 11. Quick snap recovered by Jones. And thankfully, even
the play of the drive. The Jaguars move Heath Walters from left to right. Smith is going to give it straight ahead. And right near the 1st down marker, it's going to be really close and all depend upon the spot. And I believe he's going to come up just short, Baxter. Perhaps a 4th down upcoming.
No signal from the officials, so decision time for Madison Central. So looks like a field goal unit comes out on the field. Rossi Beavers and crew.
Rossi Beavers indeed on to the field to attempt the hometown property group field goal. The junior kicker is 6 of 10 so far this season, and looking at a 24-yard attempt out of the hold of Trip Smith. Stevie DeRusso sends the snap back. Rossi Beavers' kick is up, and Rossi Beavers' kick is good. And so the Jaguars add 3 points to the scoreboard and lead Germantown.
opportunity to add 3 points. John Jackson, the holder. Ball smack dab in the middle of the field. Good snap, good hole. Span puts the boot to it. Yes, sir. 3 more points for the Clinton Arrows with 3:42 left to play in the opening quarter. Your score, Clinton 10, Oxford nothing. We'll take a 30-second break.
2-yard line. Trey, what did it look like down there?
I couldn't tell whether
in motion, play fake to Chevy. Hall on the run, going to flip it out to Roberts. Roberts got the job most 1st down and more. Out to midfield and goes across midfield down at the. Actually, it'll be spotted after. It'll be spotted again right at midfield.
Well, you saw KJ just come across in motion. Looks like one of the linebackers may have had him man-to-man, just could not keep up. That matchup all night long.
Good play call from offensive coordinator Trip Summerall, getting Hall out.
50, and he's got no one in front of him. He's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown Tupelo, but there is a flag at the 45-yard line. So this one may be coming back, and if so, I think Iverson may have the record for most touchdowns called back in school history. Greg, it seems like every time he gets a pick six or anything, or kick return touchdown, punt return touchdown, it's coming back.
2 in the first quarter already, so that's got to be at least 10 or 12 touchdowns we've had called back this year.
Floyd McCray, a sophomore wide receiver. And, Jeff, you could not draw it up any better if you're the West Harrison coaching staff.
Well, that's one of those ones that you hate to see it when it happens against your team, but if we're being honest, you could not have executed that play any better. That was, the safety bit.
Now for Brandon, for the Warriors after they declined the penalty. That's Chevy motioning out of the backfield, so an empty look. One high safety look for the Bulldogs. In-man coverage, Hall looking for an open receiver. Tried to go to KJ Roberts again, but there's that man, Mama, is that Monte Carlo Johnson shows up for that pass breakup.
Well, such a dangerous pass, Carr. You might as well just keep it on the ground and try to get what you can, throwing back across his body, across the field. And again, Johnson undercut the route, knocking that one away, and that'll bring up 3rd and 11 now for Oak Grove. And as you said it,
all right, while we were watching that, Tupelo, what we thought pick 6, just turned out to be an interception. West Harrison got a touchdown on Ocean Springs. Now West Harrison leads Ocean Springs 14-7. Madison Central still up 10-0 on Germantown. Meanwhile, in Clinton, Oxford is down 10-0 to the Clinton Arrows. Like we mentioned at the top, Knox Kiffin, son of Ole Miss head coach Lane Kiffin, getting the start tonight for Drew Dean at quarterback. He has a concussion he's working through. So does Knox under center tonight. He had that great second half against Germantown last week, and then he threw the game-winning 2-point conversion in overtime. A thrilling game, 43-42. Oxford was able to win. This is Biloxi and Gulfport. We don't know the score. We don't have the score ticker, score bug on the bottom of the screen. So if we catch a score, we'll let you know. But right now, Gulfport driving on the Indians. Gulfport 2-0 in 7A Region 4 right now in the driver's seat for a region crown.
That was a good effort there. A high punt fielded cleanly by John Jackson at his own 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Arrows.
3 possessions from Oxford, 3 punts.
That was a good effort there.
I don't know if anybody saw that coming,
fielded
but everybody
cleanly
in this area will take that. Incredibly impressive all the way around on defense. The Oxford offense has not solved the Clinton defense at any level.
Great way to pull it off there. So, extra point pending here. Hounds pull within 1.
All right, then while we were watching the punt, Ocean Springs gets a long touchdown. They're down 14-13. Extra point on the way to see if the Greyhounds can tie it up. And the kick is good. So 14-14 in that 7A Region 4 matchup. Brandon and Oak Grove still scoreless. Biloxi and Gulfport, man, we were just like, now we couldn't miss. Now we're missing everything while we're at certain games. Gulfport got in, still don't know the score. We know Gulfport's winning, or they've scored at least. I don't think Biloxi scored yet. Down at Madison Central, Germantown. Germantown's got a 1st and 10. King White to the sideline, flushed out of the pocket, picks up a few. Lanier is driving on Florence. The Bulldogs up 14-0. Clinton has the ball back against Oxford, and they've got something happening. Let's go to Clinton real quick. Ray Coleman's probably getting excited for the Arrows. Big play downfield.
But that's a huge run for Jalen Jones. 1st and 10 Arrows from the 20. He's got space already at the 40. Now at midfield. The guys have the angle on him. He breaks the tackle, still on his feet. Now finally taken down from behind. But that's a
for young Jaden Jones.
The Arrows are on fire here in the opening quarter, approaching the red zone with an opportunity to extend this 10-point lead. 1:39 left to play in the opening quarter. Trips left, shotgun formation. Jones looking left, now looking right, going wheel route to Bosky. Bosky catches it, spins out of a tackle, pushed out of bounds. 1st and 10 Arrows.
Yeah, wheel route. The running back goes from his running back position, works his way to the sideline, and then up the sideline down the field.
Inside and the outside run. Gives this one to the running back off the left side. He pushes his blocker forward, makes a guy miss, runs forward into the end zone, and that's another touchdown.
Option keeper for Jalen. Jalen just fighting to get any positive yardage. I don't think he got anything on the play. 2nd and goal from the 10 coming up.
That's one of the rare plays where the Oxford defense did a decent job. I wouldn't say penetrating the offensive line, but at least standing their ground enough to hold us for a minimal, if any, gain at all. But you're showing them all kind of looks here. You know, you got them backed up against their own goal line, so let's see what they decide to run here.
2nd and goal. Same play, option keeper for Jones. He'll get some positive yardage on that play. They'll say he only got 1. 3rd and goal coming up.
I think that's an adjustment. We didn't see that on the first 2 drives, and now we're seeing this read option on the 3rd drive, and, man, has it worked wonderfully. Not so much on the last 2 plays, but you certainly did a wonderful job of getting yourself in the position you are, identifying that play, and certainly saw a gap in the defense.
So it's 3rd down as the arrows are inside the Muskogee Wealth Management red zone. Checking over to the sidelines to make sure they have the correct play. Play clock is at 10, and that's going to wrap up the first quarter. They'll think about it over the break and get a good play to get us into the end zone.
Get Robinson now, a reverse going right back to Slack. Looking for Robinson on a wheel route. That one too far for Robinson as he had a step on Jay Barnes. And a little trickeration from the Bulldogs sidelines. And they just letting it all hang out tonight with interim head coach Eugene Clinton.
Actually, our territory, 2nd and 7. King White takes the snap. Going to keep it himself, tries to cut back. The Jaguars try to wrestle him down, and now, after a minimal gain, if any at all, there's Mason Payne. Wrestles down the senior quarterback and brings up a grace crossing.
And now going to Campbell around the left side. A lot of room to run as Campbell has got enough for a first down as he takes it all the way to the 24-yard line. Good play call.
And they're going
from Brand.
We're going to stop him, though.
It's going to be close. It's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be short. It's going to be short.
4th down and about what? 1?
Yeah, 2, 1, 2.
I can't tell from this angle.
2 yards?
Mike, I don't know who that was that came in, but somebody came in with some dangerous intentions and tried to absolutely.
That was Eli, man.
Was that Eli tried to decapitate him?
Right. Thought they might try to kick a field goal being right there, but they're going to go for it. 4th and 2.
Watch the quarterback run.
South Panola, that's what I'm expecting. They're going to have 1 receiver both sides this time. They're going to shift over to the right.
Got to watch power. They've got that tight end and H to this side.
Watch it.
The ball snap, hands it to number power. 8, and he goes to the middle, and he's going to have a
first down on this drive.
Shorter distance than the prior. Good snap. Good hole. Low kick, but it does the job.
Trying to guard 2, and 2's where they want. Is out there, and King White overthrows both of them in the end zone to bring up a 10.
It's like he stumbled on his cut. Lost.
Keep it and run around that left side. Touchdown. And he's in the end zone. It looks like he might be down.
He didn't get in there.
2-lane commitment, 6'4", 205. The pitch and the run by Nye Johnson, who's taking.
All right, Cooper Crosby of Gulfport just ripped off a big touchdown run for the Admirals, and Gulfport now is up 13-0 back at Madison Central and Germantown. The Mavericks slowly moving their way down the field, but they've got a 4th down decision upcoming. Meanwhile, Heritage Academy has another touchdown. Their extra point is good, 14-0 there at Starkville Academy. Horn Lake now at the Tupelo 23 after a muffed punt. Passing complete over the middle. Clinton just got another field goal. I think we just saw it. 13-0 over the visiting Oxford Chargers. Great start for the home team Arrows. And then at Lanier and Florence, Lanier up 22-0. The Bulldogs having their way so far behind the prolific running of sophomore Nolan Bailey. 22-0 is the count right there. Let's go to Brandon and Oak Grove. Scoreless, but the Bulldogs threatening.
So I can put in there. Now I'm feeling a little bit of pressure trying to check it down. Eyes still downfield. That one goes incomplete. And there's going to
Two-string tackle saves a touchdown winning play from Kevin Smith. Kiffin got a man. Hits him in stride, and he's off to the races. Only one man to beat is Travis Coley. Coley shoots.
Sideline receiver. Just take off straight downfield. As soon as the ball was snapped, Smith, he was out of the slot. Straight down the field. Kiffin throws the pass within 2 seconds, and he was wide open.
They quickly go to Jamerson. Jamerson, right side, running hard. Big guy, man. I'm telling you, he wears number 35, but he kind of reminds me of a 36 in Jerome Bettis. That's the style that he has. Just no nonsense, forward running.
Yeah, if you want to go way back to another Charger like Natrone Means, that's kind of who he reminds me of.
Absolutely. 2nd and 6 is going to be the call here on 2nd down. Those are going to take it. We'll take it with them. 11:09.
Monte King, I believe, the guy that got it, Baxter. And the Jaguars, after a 17-play drive, shut the door on the Mavericks and leave the score 10-0.
Great play by the special teams unit. The defense, as they blocked that that field goal attempt, 27-yarder, very makeable.
Looking to pass all the way. Get it to Cuvion, who's, dropped for a loss. Big hit by Heritage.
Yeah.
Decent.
Trusty steps back, looks, got
Screen,
pressure.
Get rid of it. There you go. Good. Trying to set up a middle screen to Taylor.
Yeah, that guy came through without anybody blocking.
Got a flag.
I see that.
I ain't doing call intentional grounding again.
Watching the game tomorrow night on ESPN Plus. So after the penalty, as Tyson Robinson takes that one in for the score. So touchdown Bulldogs as Tyson Robinson gets things going here tonight with 8:03 remaining. And the Keith Loudmore Insurance Agency second quarter as the Bulldogs on to add the PAT.
Running back for Oxford.
So it'll be 3rd down. No gain on the play. Kiffin, play action. Now he steps up and runs. Jukes a defender, slides. I think he's going to be short, though, because it's all about where the ball starts when he slides. And we have a late.
Ace Eldridge adds check that. He does indeed get it off the left upright, and that one is good.
3 seconds remain in tonight's second quarter. 5220 is the fitness facility located at Temple Baptist Church on Old Highway 11. They offer machine weights, free weights, numerous.
Sideline.
Ball's going to be snapped, handed to Taylor again. Taylor goes up the middle, gets out of a few tackles. They're going to.
He's in the open field. A flag flies. He's going to go all the way into the end zone, but looks like this one may be brought back.
Yeah, actually, no, I think this one's going to stand. I think they're going to get a face mask or hands to face on Cam Page there on the bottom of the screen. He's getting blocked up. I think there's just a lot of frustration happening. He grabs at the face mask, pulls the Lanier wide receiver to the ground.
It looks like we got holding on the offense, and I did see what you saw, but I think he was getting held before that. He's kind of tackled on that play, and so that's going to help the Eagles as they're going to get another crack at that one. But you can just see everybody getting blocked on the right side. Quarterback just trots to the out.
after a 3 and out to defend the high-powered Germantown offense. Keen White takes the snap, hands it off, looking for room, but nowhere to go. Tackled in the backfield. Cal Lloyd in there on the assist of Vaughn Black.
Cut rolls out again, looking to Cuvion again. Cuvion's wide open, catches it. 14, struggling to bring him down. Cuvion, stout lower body, complete down to the 15.
Yeah, down the 15-yard line. I'll pick up another first down for the Volunteers as the Volunteers moving the ball and don't need to let up here.
Nope. We need to drive this one in.
Northcutt looking fantastic. Throwing the ball on the run.
Yep, with confidence. No pump faking, no waiting.
Midfield, breaks the tackle and inside the 30 and all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play for the Germantown offense.
It to Berkery for his first run, and he's got some room and a head of steam as he takes it up near the first down marker too.
It'll be close.
Kept his eyes downfield and made a nice play and found his receiver for a big game for the Mavericks.
And now a flag flies before the Mavericks can snap it on.
But still, that one with a little zip on it with less air and some juice to it, which Hall has plenty of arm talent to do it. That one just too much air under it, just floating out there so quickly now. Oak Grove faces 3rd and long. Hall, plenty of time now. Has Chevy, and it looks like Chevy's going to be close, and they will indeed give him a Javamo's first down reception.
Yeah,
Tell you what.
That play is huge right there, and Kellen just not really, again, just moving his feet constantly, really not under heavy.
If you're just catching us, it is not 7-0 Oak Grove. It is 7-0 Brandon. Brandon is the one who got the touchdown. Don't know if they've figured that out yet on the feed or not, that they've got that backwards. But right now, 7-0 Brandon over the Oak Grove Warriors. Clinton is, well, they just got a big penalty. They got a 2nd and 20 coming up, it looks like, against Oxford. Still up 13-0. And here's a nice run for the Arrows. So they get back to the original line of scrimmage. Now they have a 3rd and long. And meanwhile, at Tupelo and Horn Lake has got a long run down the field, and they are inside the 5, down at the 4. So the Eagles in business against a 7A Region 1 leader, Tupelo Golden Wave. We're up 14-0 in the second quarter.
Back-to-back play.
A little bit of an option play that puts Jarrellin in a bind where he has to choose whether.
He's going to take the pitch around the right side. Heavy traffic, breaks through a tackle, a tough run by Nye Johnson, but he's going to be a couple yards short of the line to gain, and again a 4th down.
All right, handoff up the middle. There goes Fairley, and holding on for dear life was Eli Chenault, and he holds on, makes the tackle, but it's downfield. So I did hear the PA announcer say earlier, Jeff,
another big run right
there. Fairley's tougher than a $2 steak. Can you hear anything?
I got it.
There you go. Yeah.
I knew that's what you were laughing at. I heard you chuckling.
Stepping up. Got a man in Jamari Smith. And the safety undercut it, man. That's a heck of a play by that young man. He should have been playing deep, but he kind of did the Ed Reed thing, as I call it, and went for the ball and forced an incompletion.
Yeah, fortunately, I mean, that ball hung up in the air for a long time.
Majority of that yardage, but, again, penalty yardage, explosive plays is just something that we've got to figure out going forward.
Extra point did not go as planned. Hit his own offensive lineman there in the back end.
Tonight is how Jack Northcutt has rolled out and been so comfortable with his throws.
Him rolling to the right, very good.
Very, very good.
Very good, especially to the wide side of the field.
Absolutely. And in making a throw like that over the outstretched arms of the defensive back and right into the hands of Owen Cuvion for the touchdown.
Yep. That ball's going to tend to drift right anyway. He clearly compensated for that. Point after up and good, 14-7. So
49. Last week's 52-20 player of the game is Jared Millsap. Comes up big once again, keeps the drive alive. This time Chevy Williams gets the carry, puts his right foot on the ground. Chevy Williams out in the open field, and that's a Javamo's first down as Chevy.
Keeper again. trips a little bit to fall forward. Probably could have gotten a little more if he didn't lose his footing. Only a gain of 2 on the play, so 4th down, 3 yards to go.
I think those are one of those read options there where either read would have been a good read. He just unfortunately lost.
Go in the half. Give to Chevy around the right side again. Chevy Williams out in the open field, one man to beat, loses his footing as Chevy Williams picks up another Javamos first down, and the Warriors are inside the Rozier Construction red zone.
Good push up front by the Oak Grove offensive line.
Kellen Hall now 7 for 14 on the night for 74 yards, aided by the last couple receptions by Williams and Millsaps. Warriors keep it on the ground. Go back to Causey. Causey.
The left side, he's hit immediately, and he's
short.
going to be short. That's a big stop by the Eagle defense, and they're going to run their offense out. So that's a good response by the Eagle defense, who has had a tough first half, just kind of.
Big play right here. We need the defense to hold him to a field goal, Tim.
Mario Davies under center, man in motion. He'll turn and hand it to Fairley. He bum rushes. My goodness, a head of steam, but he only picks up about 2 of the 5 yards that were needed. So it's going to be 4th down. Maybe he got 3. So it's 4th down and about 2.
That guy doesn't look for holes. He makes holes.
No, he does.
You know, smart strategy to give it to the guy with tree trunks for thighs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon got a timeout called. Coach Clinton shooting down the sidelines. Didn't like what he saw.
So Coach Clinton burns Brandon's first Pine Belt timeout.
The conundrum that the Ocean Springs
on a handoff, and he fights hard to get 1 yard, makes it out to the 45, and brings up 2nd and 9.
Had a lot of traffic in that offensive backfield. Was able to negotiate it and pick up a yard on the play out to the 45 in minus territory.
Clock is under 3 minutes to go until the half. The Jaguars have used 2 of their timeouts and have 1 remaining for the half. Trip Smith goes with the hard count, now turns and looks to the Jaguar sideline, has the play clock. As the play clock is at 7, he's got the snap. He wants to pass, looking to his right. And there's a lot of contact out there, and a flag comes in.
To them.
Fairley lined up right behind Davies.
And you got to
goes under center. He turns. That's where he hands it. He stood up and he charges and he's into the end zone. Gives me Sean Fairley. Another rushing touchdown for the Hurricanes, and they're back in front.
I don't know how you stop that. This
just over stretched hands of number 9 for Brandon. That's Cameron Williams.
And Coach Summerall goes a little trickeration and about to even things up here as Warriors looking to add the commercial stationary PAT off the right foot of Cooper Miller. Aiden Kelly to snap it back to Jared Millsap. He's got it down. Kick is up, and it is true. So with
Okay, extra point good, Oak Grove, 7-7 with Brandon. West Harrison, extra point good, 21-14. And then while we were watching that, hey, go to Horn Lake and Tupelo. Because we got a Tupelo touchdown. It's 20-6. And then Starkville Academy and Heritage Academy, PAT good for Heritage Academy. They scored a touchdown at the same time as Oak Grove scored a touchdown. That is 21-7. Heritage Academy as now Tupelo has another touchdown. Meanwhile, Madison Central has the ball against Germantown. Their defense has been suffocating so far. They're trying to add one more score before halftime in this Madison County rivalry game. I'm still on? You know, normally when I stop talking Oh, okay. Never mind. The Tupelo touchdown got called back because of the penalty. So now I think they're going to mute my mic. Let's see. Back to Madison Central.
Just that one timeout in the Jaguars' back pocket as Smith again gives it to Steven. He put
and all over the
How
receiver.
are we not calling that one?
And no,
we got a flag.
There is a flag. That's the problem when you got gold end zones. They threw it instead at around the 7-yard line. So we do get a holding on the defense. I thought that ball was in the air.
There's no question about it. Young man's got some speed, and a young man that if you let him can wear a defense down.
1st and 10 from the 34-yard line of Clinton now. Kiffin looking right, throwing over the middle. Got a man wide open, and he will trot into the end zone for the first score of the game for the Oxford Chargers. That's Kingston Gregory putting up 6 on the board.
Yeah, they've got a flag on the back end of this play, but I think the score is going to stand.
Has just overthrown a touch. So possession play for the Jags.
And the Jaguars in a position here where if they gain nothing, it'll be a long field goal for Rossi Beavers. Maybe they try to run the ball, see what they get.
Hands it to Taylor. Taylor comes around this left side. I believe that was that Ewing. I couldn't see the number.
That's Taylor. That's 10.
So we've got a couple of yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Just trying to get what we could on 2nd to make this more manageable.
Yeah.
Taylor's limping. So Ewing's coming in.
Yeah.
So now Grenada's going to line up. Got 2.
Kicker set to kick this one. Fisher Giles, the holder.
Tackles all over the place, and he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tupelo.
Look at
party
Antonio
in the
Berry.
end zone.
Look at Antonio Berry back here holding his hands on his head like just, did you see what I just saw?
Wow.
That's one of the most unbelievably athletic plays I've ever seen.
Just incredible there for Braylon Williams. The show began last week, and it's continuing here.
If people had questions about what that kid brought to the quarterback position in this offense, that was just answered. That was unbelievable.
We may have to take a look at that one, Sam, producing tonight's game. We may have to take a look at that one more time after this Dodgers extra point by Dodrell. And it is well held and up and good. Let's take a look at that one.
Okay, at the same time, as this happens a lot, Tupelo gets his touchdown. Look at this. This is saucy. Just breaking all the tackles and all the ankles. Oh, that's really good. Anyway, while that was happening, Ocean Springs scored a touchdown against West Harrison. So it's 21-21 between the Greyhounds and the West Harrison Hurricanes. Let's see, Brain and Oak Grove still 7-7. Lanier and Florence at halftime. Lanier up 22-0. And Madison Central's got a field goal attempt on the way from Ross Beavers to try to go up 13-0 at halftime. Let's go to Madison Central and Germantown, box 5. For the kick by Beavers, it is up and it is no good. It's 40-something yarder, no good. So Madison Central looks like they'll go to halftime up 10-0 over Germantown. Germantown 0-7 against their South Side neighbors. And let's see, Oak Grove backed up against its own end zone, but they just hit a big pass play. Kellen Hall hit a big pass play. There is nothing but green turf in front of him, and he is gone. Touchdown, Warriors. Davius Werre with the huge touchdown catch. And the Warriors are going to take the lead on the Bulldogs.
When he gets it, Miss Twilly, don't get him in trouble. He had a haul pass. So with one play, the Warriors take the lead.
Well,
intercepted. He can't run it. He's down.
Yeah, just like a punt.
He just overthrew that one a little bit.
Yep.
Snap back, kick is up, and it is good. Check that, no good. That one wide right.
Yeah, I got to give a fan credit there. He's been holding that hall pass all year.
I saw him.
It was a good time to use it.
I saw him kind of open a notebook over there. I knew he had that one ready. He opened up a notebook. He's got
shot play intercepted at the 45. Great play there in coverage. They're battling still for the football, but they're already pointing Tupelo away.
I did steal some of our Super Chicks sauce to go with it, so it's a good combination. Still, just begging, borrowing, and stealing from all our sponsors.
Greg, do you have who intercepted that ball? Let's see. Replay shows might have been looked like
8. Fred Adams.
Fred Adams with the catch.
Throwing it out to Scott on first down. Scott keeps his footing at midfield. That's what I'm talking about with the yak. Breaks the tackle, gets a little more. 8-yard gain on the play.
Did a little bobbing and weaving. He caught the ball, looked like he was hemmed up, dove under a guy, dove around a guy. Really good job of single-handedly shaking some folks off and getting a really good 8-yard gain on a short pass behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're on the positive side of the field now with 4:15 left to play in the half.
Brandon Frontman. Ball shoots straight up in the air, then it's just a jump ball, and it caroms around about 3 or 4 times. Oak Grove comes up with it, steals a possession with 2:04 remaining in the half. Again, Coach Causey got a pair of timeouts. So Oak Grove takes over after Cooper Miller hammers the ball right at Tyler Thornton. That one's going to leave a mark on that young man, as that ball was a rocket.
My goodness, yeah. That draws all 3.
Down, finds Causey out on the perimeter, makes one man miss, makes a couple miss, takes it down to the 39-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6 for Roman and the Warriors.
Well, Roman is so strong, Carr, in those legs, that lower body.
We have 2 games at halftime right now. South Panola up 21-13 on Grenada, and Lanier up 22-0 on Florence. Oak Grove goes with they just hit a laser beam, and the kid at the front off of him. Then they recover the loose ball right after that long touchdown. So all the momentum with the Warriors right now up 13-7. They missed the extra point earlier. Then here's Horn Lake in Tupelo, 21-6 Tupelo, and the Horn Lake quarterback is going down. There's a flag on the play. You can only assume it is going to be for holding, as Tupelo's up 21-6. And Clinton trying to get some points late against Oxford in the first half, and Oxford just had a face mask. Looked like that's what is going to be the call. It was pretty obvious. The kid had his whole body turned around, and they're going to start marching it off. So the Arrows trying to add some points before halftime. Same thing for Ocean Springs at 21-all with West Harrison, and I think they just did. Solomon bag it down at the 1-yard line, it looks like. So Ocean Springs trying to take the lead late in the second quarter.
First down. First and goal, Greyhounds at the 1. You got to go back to 13 on this one. Got to get this guy his touchdown here.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch, and he gets the ball.
They'll go. He bounces off one would-be tackler, dives forward. Touchdown, Greyhounds. Solomon Baggett, a 1-yard run.
So a big penalty gets the Arrow offense a little more of an advantage. Handoff right side for Bosky. Great blocking up front. Bosky taken down hard, but he'll get 5 yards on the play. We'll take that any day.
Yeah, he's having to earn it now a little bit, but he's doing a great
no foul. So we'll see it again here on the Goliath Trailers instant replay. You see Carlos Johnson just giving him the business, and a late hands to the face to Causey.
Saw offensive coordinator jump in really quick, get in front of Causey.
And they'll call from our white hat here momentarily.
Extra point good for Ocean Springs and the Greyhounds retake the lead. It is 28-21 over West Harrison. Let's go back to Clinton and Oxford. Clinton up 13-7, and they are moving the ball down the field late in the second quarter, trying to steal some more points. As Jaden Jones makes a good run there, the Arrows quarterback, just a sophomore. They're mainly their key players on this team, all sophomores, a young team, and they're playing well. 4-3 on the year. We've got wins over Warren Central, Northwest Rankin, Pearl, and Murrah, and 1-1 in 7A Region 2. A win today would be huge against the leaders in 7A Region 2, the Oxford Chargers.
1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line. Evans, right hip of Jones. He'll hand it off to Bosky. Bosky showing off the Jets. Breaks through the first wave, spins, breaks the tackle at the 10, spins another. Down at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal, Arrows.
Just a wonderful effort by young Bosky Evans.
He'll hand it off to Bosky. Bosky showing off the Jets. Breaks through the first wave, spins, breaks the tackle.
Yeah, Caraway doing a good job, but just better suited to go north and south here and just instead of stringing it out.
Tell you what, that was a dangerous throw by Hall.
It seemed like it floated up there forever, even though it was only about a second. But you're right, Carl. A lot of white
on this power package. Handoff to Bosky. Bosky breaks the tackle, still on his feet, falling forward inside the 5. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 4.
I'd like to see him run the same package again right here. You got 2nd and 4. You got about 5 yards on that first down. You're going to swap running backs here, but it looks like we're going to keep the beefy package in there. And I think, of course, all the old school folks love this, kind of shades of the 85 Chicago Bears.
34, Braylon Lowry, the new back on 2nd and goal. Handoff to Lowry, right up the middle. Lowry fighting, pushing. He's going to be a bit short. They'll call it 3rd and goal from the 1.5-yard line.
I'm going to predict that you're going to see the same formation, maybe if not this one and the next one. If the next one is necessary, I think you're going to see him just, here's what's coming. Let's see if you can stop it.
3rd and goal, same formation. Benson, the fullback. Lowry tripped up. That was good penetration.
Hall to put in the air. Going to check it down to KJ. And KJ wrapped up. Great tackle out on the perimeter by the safety, Brad Ford.
The clock did not even start on the snap. Timeout called by Causey, but I looked up as soon as the tackle was made. It was still on 36. It was 36 at the snap, so.
The way that Jones and crew are looking over at the sideline, we're at least going to have a timeout to think about it.
Which leads me to believe if they're letting this clock tick down to the 2 or 3 second mark, they're probably going to attempt the field goal here.
And so they're going to take a timeout. We're going to stay here for this one, being that we're going to be headed to the break right after this 4th down call anyway. Coming up on the Chick-fil-A halftime show, we'll have first half stats brought to you by the Stat Man. Of course, Chap will let you know what's going on in your community with the
There you go. They've got it placed. Let's snap this thing. Yep. 2nd down and long. That's all that matters. Tupelo has 2 timeouts left after burning 1. And we've got another whistle.
Nah, it wasn't another timeout or flag.
Watch it be.
Hall looking in the middle of the field. Got Deavius Weary at the 10. Weary going to be taken down inbounds, trying to get up. Clock's still rolling. Under 20 seconds, and Cooper Miller going to hustle out for a commercial stationary field goal team. And when I say hustle, not really a sense of urgency. Clock under 8 seconds. Snap back, kick is up, and it is blocked. So the Warriors.
Good snap. Good hole. Straight through. That's how you close out the first half. 2 quarters in the books, 2 more on the way. Your score, the Clinton Arrows 16 and the Oxford.
Grazier, the senior wide receiver. That's a first down for West Harrison. They're moving the chains and winding the clock. 60 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Hounds trying to shuffle off defensive linemen. Davies
snaps back.
Hands it off.
We got him.
On that wing tee,
no gain.
Crossing route there. I mean, they run crossing routes in the backfield in the wing tee. I believe he handed it off to Jordan Staples, and that's who got the carry. He got back to the line of scrimmage before he was stuffed at the 46-yard line. 35 seconds to play here. Weikert Golf Properties second quarter. Hounds up 7. Davies will step under center. Play action. Stop. Fire back to the right side. Sinopoli in coverage on Jordan Stapleton. He almost pulled that down with one hand, but it was just a little too far out of his reach. Again, Sinopoli not fooled on the play action. He stays home, putting pressure on the receiver.
Clock stop, 21 seconds, 3rd down, 10. I would imagine West Harrison's going to run this ball to try and get the clock to,
Jeff,
to go.
You're right. I mean, you don't want to commit, a dumb turnover.
Complete. You give us a chance to get the ball back.
That's right.
Or you not a lot of time left,
or you commit a turnover. You give Ocean Springs the football right here on this side of the field. You're going to get the football to start the third quarter. So
but as soon as I say that, they go empty backfield.
And the pass right around the line of scrimmage. It was dropped. Are we sure that wasn't a backwards pass?
Can we say that ball went backwards? Can we draw the lines out? Trey, you got the line for us so we can look and see if it went behind it?
Get to the telestrator. All right, so it's 4th down. Ian Harlan.
A little birdie tells me they're going to send the house on this one, boys.
Oh, I would think so. They're not even sending anyone back. They're just going for it. So
let's go.
And now Ian's going to.
That was not intentional.
Ian's going to come running out now. Clock stopped, 18.1 seconds. Desi Curley, the punter, handles the snap.
He gets it away.
And Ian,
flag on the play.
Ian's going to make the. Oh, he bobbles it and falls on the football.
If you could have a lucky bounce, that was it.
All right, false start is going to, an illegal motion is going to be called on West Harrison. So
this is a consistent problem is when we're having issues.
Punt unit back out for Horn Lake. 4th and 10. They'll get the punt off. McCoy, fair catch at the 28-yard line. And we'll see the offense on the field trying to do something with 46 seconds left in this first half. So the options definitely abound here with Braylon Williams at QB. But you think about the penalty disparity, I feel like a lot more penalties on the defense.
Show here.
Block it and recover it. Still time on the clock to try and steal 3 points going in the half.
So Curley will once again.
And 2 offsides, just things that has to get cleaned up going forward.
1st and 10, Braylon Williams, straight drop back. Time in the pocket rolling, right side. Pump fake, now he'll throw downfield, and in-step catch made by J.J. Hill at the 50-yard line. Greg, that's a receiver making that catch. It would be tough for him, but J.J. makes the grab look easy, and now he does look shaken up a touch as he comes over back into the huddle.
Unbelievable catch. We've seen two crazy catches tonight, and that one was, and with great coverage on top of that.
Yeah, and a great camera shot there. Mississippi Sports Medicine instant replay of J.J. Hill, Mr. Football in 7A.
I think the big thing to note there is, J.J. being a 225-pound back, is able to absorb that lick because number 21 is only 155 pounds. So you talk about a guy that's, if it's the other safety, we've got probably some issues because of just the sheer size and the collision that he's going to take. But great job by J.J., just the concentration and then going down and creating an extra block downfield for Braylon there, his buddy, to get those 9 or 10 yards to get the first down.
Tupelo had a.
Just if he could have gotten through that one tackle, Jeff, he's in the end zone.
He gets through that
Whitehead.
My
goodness.
We get a slight breeze while that passes in the air.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a different story.
Well, that was an.
A time ran off the clock. Luckily, there Braylon Williams went out of bounds, but they'll go empty here.
We're showing a timeout on the clock on the scoreboard, and I'm assuming we don't have any left, or we would have called there.
Yeah, you do not. At the 50, Williams going to scramble around. He'll float one downfield.
Oh, that may be a touchdown. Oh!
Nearly caught by J.J. Hill, but it's incomplete, and we'll head into the locker room with a 21-6 lead for the Tupelo Golden Wave. Be sure to stay tuned for the halftime show. Greg will have an interview with cheer coach Haley.
All right, so we got halftime at Tupelo and Horn Lake, 21-6. Tupelo has the lead, and then Ocean Springs and West Harrison also at halftime, 28-21. Ocean Springs with the lead. All of our games are at halftime at the moment, which means we're going to take a quick break and hear a word from our sponsor, Performance Therapy.
Hey, my name's Wayne Jimenez. I'm the director here at Fondren Performance Therapy. We service the Northeast Jackson area as well as some local colleges and high schools. We provide outpatient orthopedic services for our patients. We see a variety of folks ranging from athletic injuries to total knee replacements. And basically we take care of anybody that walks through our door. So we would love to have you come over and pay us a visit, and if we can help you get over your aches and pains, we'll be happy to help you. You can contact us at our Fondren office, or you can feel free to reach out to any of our 14 locations in the central Mississippi area. Remember, Performance Therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, and proven results.
All right, as always, thanks again to Performance Therapy. We couldn't do the show without you. Also want to give a shout out to Roosters and Basils in Flowood. Catch out that dual location, always feeding us pre-game, and it is always spectacular. Make sure you check out the dual location in Flowood. So we've reached the moment in the program where I might have to talk for a little bit, and that's why we've got our staff pick'em. Let's see what the group did for Week 9 as me and Now, why am I below you?
Hey, it's like golf. You're second. I was first last week.
Oh, you were first last week. So is that how that works?
That's how it works. It's golf rules.
You know, I've been golfing for 20-something years, and I never knew that. And now I know. If you're in second place and then you tie, you are still in second place.
That is exactly right.
Huh. Okay.
At least on the tee box.
Yeah. Okay, so what we have one game different, me and you, didn't we? Or did we pick them all the same? Golly. It's unbelievable. All right, so Andrew is hanging out there in Sterling, sneaking up, and Abby's having a good night as well, except the Starkville Academy alum picked Starkville Academy, and the sunglasses there to hide her tears. She is smiling tears of sadness. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot. And we did something different this week, too. Andrew made all of our picks secret from each other because normally we're on the same spreadsheet and we could all see what everyone was picking. And so I said, shenanigans. We need to not be able to see everyone who's picking. So we couldn't see who everyone was picking. They all picked the same schools anyway. So this week there's not a lot of excitement. Won't be a lot of movement. Andrew could fall behind with his West Harrison pick. Abby is going to continue to flounder, even though her Madison Central pick is looking pretty good. Yeah. It is. I'll give you that. But your other ones where you broke away from the mold. Okay, Horn Lake was the only one in SA. Well, that's two. You're losing ground on two. Boy, this pick'em's really boring this week. Yeah. Man, I really thought like we'd have some differentiation with the teams. So that's where we're at right now. With the Gulfport feed wasn't exactly working too well. Not sure of the score, so we've taken it off of the feed list for tonight. And we have Heritage and Starkville. I mean, we had them on, and now they're just going to be more in our box that we're going to see. In Heritage Academy as a 21-6 lead on the Starkville Academy. 21-7, thank you. Heritage Academy, a great story. Tobias Smith is their head coach. He took over for Lance Pogue, who went 10-2 in 2022. Smith is a former Mississippi State offensive lineman. His first year, they went 0-9. And he has definitely turned that thing around. 6-2 on the season, and they're 1-1 in the league. And that is the same for Starkville Academy. They're 6-2, 1-1 in 4A District 2. Starkville's last game of the regular season is going to be at Hartfield, while Heritage will be on the road at Lamar. So I'm not sure how the PowerPoint system is working out right now, where everybody is. It's kind of hard to figure out. Not sure how that is all going to shake out as the season goes on. But we're getting close to playoff time, and then we have 2 weeks left in the regular season at MHSAA. Another note on Lanier, the Bulldogs up 22-0 on Florence as I'm looking at my screen. Yeah, you can bring them up. We can talk over the video of Lanier and Florence. They're getting ready for the second half. Lanier, led by second-year head coach Tommy Kelly, 16-3. They went 8-3 last year. They won the school's first playoff game last year for the first time since 1987. They beat Summerall 28-21. The school was winless in 4 of the previous 15 seasons before that. Kelly's a Provine alum, played at Mississippi State, was an undrafted free agent in 2004, and he had 11 years in the NFL, was an assistant at Provine for a little bit before getting the job at Lanier, and just doing a spectacular job. Haven't had a JPS team roll like this since those Callaway teams with Breland Speaks and crew. It was in the early-ish 2010s, 2012. That sounds right. They made it all the way to the North Half final where they lost to Oxford and Jack Abraham. That sounds familiar. And maybe they had DK Metcalf on that team. I think that might have been a little too early. But yeah, those are a run where Oxford went like 3 years in a row, but they could never get the job done. Let's see. So we got Brandon and Oak Grove. They're still at halftime. You know, Brandon's situation, Lance Pogue, head coach of Brandon, he resigned in the middle of the week, and they are being led by Eugene Clinton now, interim head coach for the Bulldogs. He is a former Mississippi State Bulldog. And I know the guys, the kids are trying to rally around him, but right now Oak Grove's got a 13-7 lead at halftime, but they got a big blocked field goal right before the half to keep it a one-score game. And here we go. We have Lanier and Florence starting up in the second half. You can see the score right there, 22-0 Lanier, as the Bulldogs' schedule really impressive. Wins over Harrison Central, Moss Point. They're beating all the kids in Jackson, 30-6 over Forest Hill, 44-0 at Murrah, 30-8 versus Provine. And then I think the most impressive win for them, Holmes County Central. It's kind of been the team in the kind of the greater Jackson-ish area, 38-22. They beat Holmes County Central. So Lanier looking like the real deal. They're going to close with Cleveland Central on the road and then Vicksburg at home before the postseason. But a win tonight would all but assure them of a first-round home playoff game for 8-3-3 Maple. The Bulldogs get the ball to start the second half. They're led by their sophomore running back, Nolan Bailey, who had 15 touchdowns going in tonight. I've seen one of them, so I know he has at least 16. He had over 1,500 yards rushing coming into tonight, and Lanier is just dominating right now. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do as they start the second half against the Florence Eagles.
Close to out of bounds as
That's
possible,
right.
but that's a very narrow line, and they're content if it does go out of bounds like it does right there. They're still not quite sure where they want to mark this one in. It looks like they're going to make them re-kick it.
Well, I think you have a couple options here. I think the ball has a set place it'll be marked if you take the penalty, or you can back them up and make them kick it again.
Yeah, well, I think it's at the 35, but if the ball goes out of bounds short of the 35, and you can take it at the spot where it goes out of bounds, and it looks like they're content to just make them kick it again. And they'll do the same thing. You'll do that because now if they kick it out of bounds again, it'll be 5 yards further up.
That's right.
It doesn't always go back to the 35. If it never makes it there, then it goes to that spot. And so now they'll have a chance to get it even farther up. And we'll see if Florence is content to keep chipping this ball or if they squib it or if they decide to go ahead and kick it deep. Now they'll be kicking off from the 35. A lot of room in the middle. As the two upbacks are both outside the hashes. Again, they fake that onside attempt and then fan back out.
Yeah, it looks like Luke, for the first time in a while, may kick this one deep.
Yep. And there is a lot of room between those two deep men if he could squib one down there. And he does exactly that. You see it go right between them. It goes all the way down. And you could tell for a moment there it got a little scary. It does get into the end zone, but that's one of those if you can put it down there between them and it stays in play.
Those guys here early tonight getting the Jaguars ready to play football as Rossi Beavers sends it down to the 1 yard line. Keyshawn Coleman fields it and brings it up the right hash mark. A nice return of about 24 yards. Gets the ball out to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Mavericks will take over 1st and 10 on their opening possession. 11:55 just underway in our Community Bank third quarter.
Yeah, Will Shoemake on the tackle for Madison Central.
First half. It's back to the run game for the Bulldogs. He's hit and going to be brought down out near the 25-yard line on that first down carry.
Yeah, you mentioned it, right back to it. That was the recipe that worked.
5 here in the first half. King White's first pass complete. Mike Johnson catches it out near the 35-yard line. Jumps over a man, gets the ball out to the 40-yard line, and on the first play, it's a 1st and 10. After a gain of 15 yards, ball in the middle of the field in their own territory at the 40-yard line.
Again, he bounces it out the right side. He's across the 40, breaks it back into the middle at midfield, and is tracked down there near the 40-yard line. Caden Boyd runs him down from behind, but not before a big gain.
Yeah, this is all on the running back. He makes this entire play, makes a couple Eagles miss. One about 2 yards deep, one about 4 yards deep. And then the rest is history. We talked about the type of playmakers they have. If you don't wrap them up, it is no surprise to see 30, 40-plus yard gains.
They have broken off a bunch of them. 1st and 10 now. Ball at the 43. They give it to the running back again. Straight ahead. Big hole right up the middle. He's across the 20 at the 10. He's in the end zone, and that's another score for the Lanier Bulldogs as they just continue to grind the running game, and it is chunk after chunk after chunk. That'll make it 28-0 Bulldogs.
Yeah, and if you could see the Eagle edge men are just falling for the trap. Right now they're running.
3rd and 8. Lawson Branson in motion. King White fakes it that direction, wants to pass, now going to pull it down, keep it himself. He's tripped up back near the 45, gets the ball all the way to the 49-yard line, but that's going to leave the Mavs 1 yard short, and a big decision here early in the second half for Coach Russell Mitchell. The Mavs looking at a 4th and 1 at their own 49.
Big play for the Madison Central defense also. They're in their own territory at the 49.
Keen White in the shotgun, has the snap in the backfield. The Jags have a chance to wrestle him down, and they do. There's Kevon Jacobs, a big play here in the early part of the third quarter, and the Jags will take over possession of the ball in Germantown territory with 9:44 to go in the Community Bank third quarter.
He shot through that offensive front, got him before he could get underway. So once again, Madison Central turns Germantown over for the second time tonight on
clock. Gonna have to hurry. They do get it off. He runs straight ahead. Tripp Smith tracks him down from behind. You know, Tripp has been a key to the defense all year long. Another big stop there, but not before it's 28-0. We'll see the Eagle offense when we.
Ball snap. Trusty's going to swing out to the right, look down the field.
Oh, it's a busted
got to get
play.
rid of it. He throws it down and hits Cotton.
Man.
Bounces in his hands. He's going to be in the end zone for a touchdown.
I don't see any flags.
We almost had an interception.
Yeah, I think it went through the kid's hands.
It did. And then Cotton bobbled it around and managed to get control of it and run it in.
It was a bad busted play, and I was scared a lineman would be downfield.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it was almost like Trusty, I don't know who was wrong with it, but he got out there and the receivers are all blocking.
Well, I think it's supposed to went to 10, man.
Yeah. Well, whatever it was, it worked.
Right. That's what you call a trick play.
Yep. It's a trick.
Clinton up 16-7 on Oxford. As Tripp Smith wants to pass, throws it out right to Tylen Hutchins. Tries to get outside. And excuse me, that's not Tylen Hutchins, that's Eli Dampier on the reception for the Jaguars. He's going to be marked out of bounds at the.
Right now we got two receivers right. One comes across in motion now on the left side, stops in the middle, goes back. Ball's going to be snapped. Trusty rolls out to the right, comes up, throws it, hits touchdown. There we go, we got it.
Yep, great job by Trusty.
No flag.
Yep.
We've got a tied game, folks.
They were trying to hit Hardham, and, you know, he sent him in motion. They sent him back, just hit him on an out route, but he was covered, and then Cotton just worked his way to the middle, and he was wide open over there.
Sure was. I thought for a second Trusty was going to have to tuck it and run, but.
Hey, man, that touchdown brought to you by all our sponsors, man.
That's right.
All of.
That's right. We got down there in that John Deere Wade Incorporated green zone quick off that first play.
Yep, got a Grenada Star 2-point conversion also.
Oh, that's my man.
So right now we're tied to score 21-21 here with 10:43 here.
Takes the snap, gives it to Kelly, and a short gain, if any at all, on that first down play. Nice job by the Germantown defensive line to bring up a 2nd and long.
Yeah, it is good defense by Germantown.
2nd and 10 for the Jags, moving from right to left, leading this game by a score of 10-0, 8:35 and counting, clock rolling in our Community Bank third quarter. Tripp Smith and the offensive unit get the play call from the sideline. Smith has 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. J.D. Kelly motions out of the backfield to the left as Smith wants to throw over the middle, and it's behind his intended receiver, Landon Hathorn, which is going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Jags in Germantown territory at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, he wasn't close on that pass. I don't know what happened.
Hathorn, ball's incomplete.
Well, possession play for the Jags, a 3rd and 10.
Perhaps 4-down territory for the Madison Central offense as Jags will be looking at a long field goal from here, so perhaps 2 plays to get this 10 yards. The Jags need to get the ball to the 24-yard line. Clock is at 5. Jaguar offense still trying to get organized.
Individual effort there by Caden Moore.
Wants to throw deep down the left sideline towards Eli Dampier, and the ball is knocked away at the last minute. A nice defensive play out there by Solomon Cameron, and now 4th and 10 for the Jags.
Looks like, let's see, don't know what Madison Central will do. Offense is staying out on the field, so we'll see what transpires here. Play clock approaching 15 seconds.
Okay, we didn't have this on the list originally, but sometimes we just assume things are going to go sideways. Petal 2-0 in 7A Region 3, taking on Pearl, who's 1-1, and they've struggled a lot this year, but it is 14-14 as we start the second half. So we're happy to have Petal and Pearl join Week 9 of Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live. The Germantown defense fired up. They just got a 4th down stop, so the Mavericks will get the ball back. Down 10-0. This game well within reach for the Mavericks as they try and beat Madison Central for the first time in school history. Both of those teams 1-1 in 7A Region 2 play. Here's Florence now with their best opportunity to score all game. Let's see if the Eagles can finally get rid of the goose egg on the scoreboard against the Bulldogs.
Scrimmage stays on his feet at the 20 and is brought down across the 15. He'll be close to another Eagle first down.
Yep, same.
Is back out on the field for Germantown. Set out the last series injured, but is split out to the left. King White fakes the handoff, looking deep, now pulls it down, and the Jaguars, after a short gain of about 1 yard, are able to take him off his feet, bring up a 2nd and 8. Monte King.
Down. Yep. Ran the same play, he just read the end. The end took the running back and he just pulled it and there was nobody there. Somebody's got the quarterback on that play, and I'm not sure if
out to his left, a nice catch on the fingertips. There is Keyshawn Coleman. The two.
South Panola scores. Ball is going to be snapped. Extra point kick is away, and it's good. So that now brings the score 28-21 with 9:13 here in the third quarter. We'll take a break and be back in just a moment.
So it did seem like something caught their attention.
Yeah, it's a personal foul face mask.
So that'll be 15.
All right, so that South Panola touchdown by Tristan Collenberg. He's their senior quarterback. He's only completing 50% of his passes, but he's averaging about 5 yards per carry this year, and he had 6 touchdowns coming into tonight. Now he has at least 7 as South Panola retakes the lead against Grenada. Meanwhile, Germantown has the football after a turnover on downs by Madison Central. The Mavericks still trying to get on the board, just as Florence is against Lanier.
Ground, but it's going to be an incomplete pass. We've seen the Eagles try to run that a couple of times. Just heavy penetration through the middle as they're trying to use that same motion look to get the defense to hurry out to the edge and then pitch it back to the inside guy. They don't fool anybody there, and it's a good thing that was a forward pass on the shovel as the ball gets on the ground, and it'll just be.
And it's going to be Mike Johnson who hauls it in at the 29-yard line, the 28-yard line.
I don't think it's even been completed.
Yeah, I can't remember it going for a gain at all. Ashley will keep on the left side this time. He's brought down quickly, down around the 5.
And now White wants to pass out to the left side, has a receiver out there. The catch is made. That's Lawson Brenson. He makes the catch. Gets a couple yards after contact, gain of about 6, and now 2nd and 4 upcoming for the Mavs at the Jaguar 21-yard line.
To go, it's just feels like we do this every week, and I feel like our competency level just is challenged by.
All right, Eagles pushing this one forward. They do have it across the line to gain for a first down. As Ashley keeps it. Yeah, I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
If it's a dead ball, personal foul, it can be half the distance to the goal, but
it would set up a goal-to-go situation.
It would set up a 1st and goal.
But nevertheless, the Eagles
they have a 1st and goal now
here to push at it. So
I can't understand the 1st and 3 after the mark off of the penalty.
Just strange. We'll see McFall run in on offense here. Him and Tripp will come back in.
Sideline.
3rd and 3. They're going to give the handoff straight ahead. First down yardage down near the 15-yard line, a gain of about 5 yards.
Ashley gives it to Caden Boyd. He's going to be near the goal line. Doesn't get in this time.
It looks like
12 to go in our Community Bank third quarter, and Germantown trailing Madison Central 10-0. This time the handoff is going to be stacked up right near the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars no gain. There's Mason Payne in on the stop with help from his defensive line, and now 2nd and 10 for the Germantown offense.
It's been tough to run up the middle for the Mavericks tonight. Madison
Line of scrimmage here. Give it to the third man through. That's Caden Boyd, and he goes into the end zone.
He fakes it that direction, now pulls it down, may try to run it himself, gets around the corner, it's taken off his feet, down near the 5-yard line, right near the first down marker. I believe it's going to be enough to give the Mavericks a first down, depending on the spot. And indeed it is a first down and goal to go for the Mavericks at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, this drive started at their own 48. They moved it to the 5-yard line.
That they would work Alexander harder with the big Corey Wells up front.
First and goal from the 5. King White hands it off around the right side, down near the goal line and into the end zone for a touchdown. Go the Mavericks. Their first points on the board tonight as Nye Johnson takes it in from 5 yards out and puts 6 points on the board for the Mavericks. Now 10-6 our score with 4:03 to go in the Community Bank third quarter. Nate Mutzi, the sophomore kicker, had a field goal blocked back in the first half. Sets up for the PAT try out of the hold of his punter, Alex Brown. The snap is back. Brown puts it down. Mutzi puts it up, and he connects on the
PAT good for Germantown. It's 10-7 Madison Central. Pearl driving on Pedal in a 14-14 game, and Florence also had an extra point converted, so it's now 28-7 Lanier. Let's go to Clinton and Oxford really quick. Clinton on the move, and here comes a touchdown for the Arrows. Jaden Jones does it all, and Clinton a surprising 22-7 lead over Oxford tonight. Wow, what a performance by the Arrows, as they now have a commanding 22-7 lead. Extra point on the way. It is up and it is good. 23-7 Clinton, and Pearl's on the move. They're inside the 10. Moving on the Pedal. Panthers on the road tonight, and they're giving Pedal everything they can handle.
Corey Howard.
It's faster than just about anybody I've seen in recent history. Reminds me a lot of Jalen Stovall when I was in high school, just able to just kick it to another gear that most kids can't touch, and he's just able to make a great run and get down inside the 5 to where we got 4 plays to get 5 yards when we got 2 guys averaging 5 yards.
He's going to score. Man, that's about a 90. What's about a 99?
Good guys. Howard goes in motion out to the flat, handed off to Alexander up the middle, and nothing doing as that Panther defensive front clogs that hole quickly.
Yeah, and this is a part of the field that they're very, very good in just because of how big their defensive line is. They get a lot of.
They're getting ready to kick the extra point. Ball is snapped, going to be kicked, and it's good. So now the score is 35-21 with 6:02.
On the near sideline.
Again, we want to thank
but there's plenty of other weight.
Kemper Morrow for traveling all the way from Condon.
He's 6'1", 260.
Yeah, 95 John Lindsay, number 90 Trey Bridges. Those guys, big guys, able to stop up those holes. And there's a hat trick for Derek for all my footy fans out there with 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown to put the Pirates.
It's offsides. Handoff. Jamerson. Again, the Arrow defense made him chop his feet in the backfield, and Jaden Jefferson leads the charge.
Different guy.
Wyatt Chapman to add the extra point. He's 2 for 2 so far tonight. Hold is down, kicking.
Hounds look to the sideline. Harlan, Hayden Berglund on the right side, and Sherrod Whitehead flanked out on the numbers on the left side. Chalmers will call for the football.
Clean snap.
He's
Clean pocket.
He's looking that way.
Steps
He
into
fires
it.
that way. He's got
Oh,
Chop on the
great
left
route.
side.
Great
and
route.
he's got a Citizens Bank first down out across the 35 to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 16 on 3rd and 11. Boy, that is exactly what the Hounds needed to have happen right there.
Timing and execution come together. It's going to be tough to stop, and that was a pretty picture of it right there.
Yeah, it was a really looking pass. Really good pass there. He's got Chop on the left side.
Jamerson bounces it out, spins. Schaefer meets him. No gain on the play. Donovan Schaefer was ready.
Chop in motion, left to right.
On, Taylor, turn it on.
He ain't gonna catch
He's
it.
going to be in the end zone for a touchdown.
How about that play?
Right. That's what I'm talking about. You got to turn it on. We need defense to step up, though, man.
I think when the play was busted earlier, that's what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
And Taylor Mayer went the wrong way.
May have, but
you know,
he was
when we
sitting
threw the
there wide
long
open.
pass to Cotton?
Yeah.
Because we just faked it to Taylor to the left. Everything went to the right, and Taylor just drifted out the backfield, and there's nobody with him. That's how you answer a –
Right. That's how you answer, man.
Yeah, you answer with one play drive.
27, and
defense got to step up right here.
Kick the extra point, snaps away, ball's placed and kicked, and it looks good, and it is. So that brings your score 35-28 with 5:44 here in the third.
Straight drop for Kiffin, looking right, one-on-one, Miles Bass down the right sideline, hand fighting with the receiver. That's excellent coverage by number 13, Miles Bass.
Yeah, super-duper coverage. The young receiver for Oxford's we know what kind of speed he has. He scored one touchdown tonight, Kevin Smith, but Bass, just to me, is super underrated as a defensive cover man because he's going to challenge any receiver, and he's generally going to get there number one. And so far, he's held up his own end of the bargain for sure for most of this game.
8:51 left to play in the third. Oxford checking over to the sideline now. They break the huddle quickly. 3 receivers and a tight end, all on the right side of the formation. Kevin Smith, the receiver, goes in motion behind the quarterback. Handoff to Jamerson, left side. Jamerson taken down about a yard shy of the first down marker, so it's going to be 3rd and 1 on this next play.
Yeah, that's one thing we don't want to see getting cranked up is their running game. If they get their running game going, I believe that's going to open up a lot of other things. Still not a first down yet, an opportunity to put them in a 4th down situation.
They'll hand it off to Jamerson again. Linebackers come streaking. He is right at the first down marker. He needed the 24-yard line, and they'll say he got it. He got just enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10, Oxford.
Mo's first down.
Good job of blocking over there on that left side. You see Samlin Nicholas, the H-back, getting the kick out.
That's big Quay Hudson pulling around from the left guard position, getting that key block for Causey. That's a Mo's first down as the ball spotted now at the Warriors' 32-yard line.
Big number 77 getting it done.
Chevy Williams now going to get the carry. Chevy doing a nice job changing directions, puts that right foot in the ground, gets upfield around the left side, and Chevy Williams going to pick up.
Dropped it. He was wide open. He put a double move on the far corner, and it hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't bring it in tied.
Yeah, kind of a reverse of a post corner route where he goes about 10 yards up the field, runs a slant towards the sideline, and then breaks it back towards the goalpost. And I thought he caught it as well. I had chalked it up as a touchdown. But as it stands, he drops it and is going to put Oxford in a 2nd and long situation.
Wow, 7:51 to play now, 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground to Jamerson. Gang tackling is the way. 225 pounds cannot withstand 5 tacklers. No.
3rd down and 7
and make it
here.
3rd and manageable.
So now we're in 4-down territory. So
yeah,
3rd and 7. Trips on the left side. Chalmers going to fire it in the slot to Ian Harlan. He makes the catch. He cuts back up the field. He's across the 20, strides for the 19, maybe the 18. We'll call that a Citizens Bank first down. Really well-designed play there by the.
Steps up in the pocket, jump throws, completes to a receiver who goes down after about a 4-yard gain. Man, he was 2 seconds away from being sacked. That's a good heads-up play by the quarterback, Knox Griffin.
Yeah, Devon Merchant had it.
And again.
They do give it to Houston. He churns ahead. Gains maybe another yard or two. Man, I'd love to see him hand this.
He takes a handoff back up the middle, and he'll pick up a couple of yards, it looks like. Trey, we saw in the D'Iberville game, they went to Chopper really early on a deep pass. I think there's been a much more concerted effort.
It'll be that stacked I formation again. This time they hit it off the left side, and Caden Boyd is just hit immediately at the line of scrimmage. Big penetration by number 55, and Caden Boyd loses his helmet behind the play and has to drop to a knee.
To the football, and we really got to protect it here as we try to go up 2 scores.
Yeah, that was Jai Moore, the talented senior defensive back, trying to rip it out of the arms of Peyton Parks with nothing doing. It is 2nd and 5 to go for the Pirate offense. Give it to Derek Alexander. Why not? He's had the hot hand tonight.
Alexander on the carry for the Pirates.
Down to just about the 6-yard line. That's going to make it 3rd and about 2.
And we can get a first down here at about the 3-yard line, and I also think this is 4-down territory, period, point blank. If you don't get it, they're within their own 10-yard line, and the way your defense has been playing, I think we're okay there, as they're going to have to try to drive 98 yards down the field.
Still up by 7.
Solo in the backfield. They'll send Chop in motion. They'll hand it to Solo up the middle, and that's a...
Kiffin off the play action. Got time, stepping up in the pocket. He's going to run for it. Flag on the play. He's going to step out of bounds. He gets the first down. There's another late call. There's 2 flags on the play. One in the backfield, which would lead me to believe it's a holding call, and the one at the end of the play, not really sure.
If it's against Clinton, that second one, then we're going to have offsetting penalties. We're going to play the down again. If they're both against Oxford, then yeah.
Off just a little bit, just a little slow, nothing crazy.
Solo to Chalmers left.
They'll send Ian Harlan in motion this time. They go back to Solo on the right side. He needs to beat one man, and he does, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds!
That's where that stiff arm comes in.
Solomon Baggett, a 5-yard touchdown run.
That set-up reverse to be thrown back. We saw him run it for a 2-point play last week. It's all there to be run again, but he doesn't have to because it's blocked so well.
And Gordon is wide open in the end zone. But listen, I love it, Morgan.
Smart play.
And listen, Ryland wants
of what I can see, but I mean it's just been a continuous thing. I mean, you got to know when to let go or when to keep going, and if he gets outside of that.
You'll see it coming to your screen. There's nobody near Gordon, but he is waiting to block, and he's going to get his block.
My boy, he doesn't mind seeking out contact. He doesn't matter if it's 5 yards deep in the end zone.
Tupelo Shirley knows how to run. 3rd down. Williams rolls. He's got a wide open receiver in the flat. That's Caden Hill, the H-back, but another flag.
He's been our workhorse here tonight.
Parks on the carry for the Pirates. Caden all day and Corey.
Pressure up the middle.
And there'll be a sack.
There we go. Finally get us a sack.
I think that's Barrett Peaster.
Peaster, yeah. Been out with a.
So let's see if we can keep pounding that rock and trying to push it into the end zone.
Clock inside of 2 minutes, nearing a minute 40. Left here in the 3rd. It will be Alexander to the right, Parks to the left. Will 5 get the feed again? Barahona slides in motion. It will be Parks. In fact, it's actually going to be confusion in the backfield, and that was not what we dialed up for sure.
Deshaun Jones and McKenzie White.
Intercepted by the Arrows. It's Casnell on the pick, and now he's got a blocker out front. He's up the right sideline, taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play and a turnover by the Arrows.
Yeah, certainly good to have him back out of the injury tent from the first half. He's just too good a valuable asset to have in the backfield. Kiffin had a lot of time, Knox Kiffin that is, had a lot of time in the backfield. And
Williams' pass into the end zone, incomplete. Good play. Call and design, just better coverage.
Yeah, look, quick slant, had him open just a little high, and put that on the numbers, and it's probably a touchdown.
Zakorian Baskin.
50, he's going to be run out of bounds there. And again, you can see it only takes just one little block, one little slip, and these guys can take it 30, 40 plus yards. That's a big gain for the Bulldogs.
Yep, simple design there. A lot of Eagles around the bottom, around the line of scrimmage, but when your gap control is not where it needs to be, and these guys can get to the next.
Region will go at it as there's a pass in the back corner of the end zone for Blanchard, and it'll fall incomplete. Yeah, they got a huge hit on Braylon Williams, and he's down at the 19-yard line. He got hit hard there, Shoop, and he is yet to have gotten up.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that
we've
seen a lot on the Tupelo defense, but, you know, it just.
2, 1, and we sure did. We called a timeout with 3 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 21-14, Pirates lead. We'll be right back.
On a hyped-up Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
For the officials every time.
Good pressure by the Volunteers.
It's going to be first and goal now inside the 10.
Yeah, they're just walling us off and letting him get to the outside, and like our corner. The corner's got to come up, and he's got to do something about that, and he's just kind of sitting back there.
Jalen Jones, straight drop. Jones got time. He throws a go ball, and then the receiver.
Hobson Daldrell. Ball is placed, snap good, hold good, and kick is up and through. Good angled kick.
Trying to get outside, puts his shoulder down, gets across the 45-yard line, and an excellent tough run by Trip Smith, improvises and moves the chains for the Jags.
He's going to get in. Yep, we had him stopped inside, and he just had a good run, bounced it outside, he's going to score.
Man, I don't know if I wouldn't put 85 on the outside out there, man, and just let him stand there.
Yeah.
Because if you stop that left side, man, you stop him.
Yeah.
All right, as Tyler Christian was running that touchdown in for South Panola to make it 41-28, extra point no good. Pearl missed a field goal. You're watching it right here. So the Pirates' lead is still 21-14 over the host Petal Panthers. We've got Clinton still up 23-7 on Oxford. Ocean Springs got a touchdown recently against West Harrison to go up 35-21. Oak Grove still up 13-7 on Brandon. Madison Central up 10-7 on Germantown early in the fourth quarter. As we're watching Oak Grove right now, Kellen Hall complete to the outside. Now that's going to be a first down for the Warriors. Tupelo just got their field goal to make it 24-6 on Horn Lake. And Florence not done yet against Lanier. It's 28-14 Lanier, but Florence has scored 14 unanswered points to start the second half. And here come the Mavericks. Is this a turnover? What'd I miss, boys? No one's sure. All right, but all we know is Germantown's got the ball and they're really excited. It's 10-7 Jaguars.
And a big play for the Maverick defense on the turnover is going to give Germantown possession of the ball in Madison Central territory with 11:35 to go in our Southern Ag Credit fourth quarter.
Yeah, first turnover of the night by either team. Kel Stevens fighting for extra yardage. They just stripped the ball out. So big turnover as Madison Central had picked up a couple of first downs.
You fully support and want everybody to have the support of the community and the family, and it's just a nasty disease that.
Germantown will check into the ball game.
First and 10 for quarterback King White and the Mavs. And White wants to throw deep on first down the right side. Connor Green out there on defense. And the ball is going to be caught down at the 12-yard line. Mike Johnson.
60 yards.
A 60-yard touchdown run.
Ow. That that was a great play though. I mean, I don't know what you call that, little misdirection with a little bit of an option / pitch to it. Yeah, all Solomon needs is a little bit of space to make one man miss, and then good luck, goodbye.
Yeah, Trey. I mean, that was they faked the handoff.
Warning on Madison Central. And so 1st and 10 for the Mavericks on the far side hash mark at the 12-yard line in Jaguar territory. Man in motion is Lawson Branson. The give is to Nyson Johnson. He breaks a tackle, gets inside the 10-yard line, down near the 5. And the Mavericks are knocking on the door, trying to.
Ocean Springs extra point good. It is 42-21. The Greyhounds running away from the Hurricanes. Meanwhile, we're back at Germantown. The Mavericks down 10-7, trying to take the lead on the visiting Jaguars.
Now back right again. That's Lawson Branson. Nye Johnson's got the handoff, spins, tries to push his way into the end zone. He's down near the goal line, and the ball is going to be marked at the 1-yard line. So Baxter, as you mentioned, that's enough for a first down, not enough for a touchdown. But now 1st and goal for
19 right here after that busted play.
South Panola's going
into the end zone, touchdown Chargers.
Yeah, Ashton Nichols actually grabbed a little bit of that jersey coming off the line of scrimmage because he knows that man's got speed, but didn't really matter. The young man broke by him and gave himself just enough spacing for Knox Kiffin to hit him with the long touchdown pass.
Christian Fields with the touchdown catch, and after a short drive by the Arrows, the Chargers respond quickly. 3:06 left to play in the third.
10 lead over Madison Central with 10:13 to go here in the Southern Ag Credit 4th quarter.
Game.
Kiffin has a receiver in motion. He rolls to the right, looking for that receiver. Throws to the second option. In the back of the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good. Gregory with the catch. And the momentum has slowly shifted over to the Oxford Chargers.
All right, that was a wild sequence we just had. Germantown takes the lead. Extra point good. Now the Mavericks are up 14-10 on the Jaguars. That's 14 unanswered for the Mavericks here in the second half. Grenada driving on South Panola down 41-28. Clinton gives up a 2-point conversion and a touchdown to Oxford. So it's a one-possession game with a long ways to go in that one. 3:06 left in the third quarter with Clinton up 23-15. Here is Grenada trying to cut into that 13-point deficit to the Tigers, and they are trying their best to do just that. Pass complete down to the 5-yard line.
And then they got him down, it looks like around the 5.
Yeah, they cut the lights off.
It's the end of the third quarter. But so right now it's 41-28, the end of the third quarter. Chargers move the ball, but we're going to hear a word from some sponsors. Be back in just a moment.
We're going to use some to set up the guy, and then when we hit you, boom, we expect you to do your job. And I think you're seeing a culmination of that tonight. You know, Solo's had a couple of really, really, really phenomenal runs. Chop had the end around. Next thing you know, we're doing a jet.
You beat us there.
And Leah Little, man, took it straight up the middle, wide open, no fear.
George Thorogood.
Yeah.
A little bad to the bone.
It's my 3-year-old's theme song.
Receivers on the left side weren't set before the motion man came, and then there was no reset. All right, Ashley looking to pass this time. He's got Weathersby caught around the 10-yard line. He's going to be pushed out about the 5-yard line, and we just talked about it. That's a huge response after that penalty. Get a fresh set of downs. That's going to be 1st and goal from the 5 for the Eagle offense. Yeah, and you know what they'll jump into here. You don't want to take too much time, but you know what the plan is here. Let's play some big boy, heavy eye football, and let's get this game to one score. Been a magnificent offensive second half as the Eagle offense has really found their way here in this football game. See, it's Ashley again in the empty backfield. Boyd will motion in. They give it to him. He's straight ahead, spins forward. Looks like he's going to be down maybe near the 2-3 yard line. A couple players hobbled here. Get up and get reset.
So Chargers come up, balls at the 2 yard line.
34.
Yeah, on the scoreboard says 3rd and 4. We know that's not.
Second and goal. Boyd and Ashley in the backfield. Ashley will keep this one, drives ahead, and he's in for the touchdown. Kane Ashley uses. Looks like he's got him marked short. Oh, the near sideline put his hands up as he ran in, I thought. Yeah, looks like, man, it sure looked like he just broke.
One man trying to catch him, and he finally wrestles him down at the 10-yard line.
Cotton's back there. He's going to keep it and go around the left side. And he got to the goal line. It looked like.
Fumbled.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Saw the ball pop up. Fumbled on the 1.
Yeah, I saw it come up, man.
Oh, man. Got right there.
They're resetting this football.
Carter Ashley down the left side.
Sneak here as everybody's pushed in tight in a tush-push look. You got to keep everything clean. They push him straight ahead. And now the hands are up. That is touchdown Eagles on a huge offensive drive to capitalize on the turnover. What a response here in this second.
In motion, turning, it's a pitch to Stapleton on the left side. And he,
that ball's, he's hanging that ball out there.
Brody Signs with the tackle.
When that first came around, you thought it was going out, didn't you?
There's a nice pickup there by.
And the give is to Michael Stephen. He's got a little crease to the 10, and he's going to be tackled in near the sideline at the 7-yard line. And so a gain of 8 on the first down carry. And now 2nd and goal for the Jags from the 7 in Mavs territory.
Yeah, just kept working his way down that line of scrimmage. Finally got. So a nice gain on first down by the Jags. They incurred a penalty.
That's 21 unanswered points in the third quarter for Florence. What we thought was going to be a Lanier blowout is turning into a great game at Florence, as Lanier is now up 28-21. Here's Madison Central down 14-10. Oh, wait, hold on. There's Oxford. That's a touchdown for the Chargers. That happened really quick, as the Chargers are now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. Meanwhile, Madison Central is inside the 5. We will just wait and see where we're going to go. And Oak Grove is also inside the 5. They're up 13-7 still on Brandon. That's been a slow-moving third quarter, but the Warriors are trying to take a 2-score lead. Hayes is on the puncher tonight, and there's going to be a lot of panic punching here in the next 2 minutes.
Football is a game of momentum. It really is. And who could withstand being down, but
offense. As this one will head to the 4th, we will flip the field, take a quick 30-second break. We'll be back after this as we begin the 4th right here on Oak Grove Warriors.
Gowan. That's his 3rd catch of the night. Braylon King leads with 5 receptions. McGovern, history teacher. First down and 10 inside the red zone. We only had 1 snap inside the red zone today. It was after a 70-yard gain, and it was for a touchdown.
Yeah, and this is where they do.
13 seconds left to play in the 3rd after the touchdown. Quick screen, easy access for the 2-point conversion. Inside bubble screen leads to 2 more points, and just like that, folks, we have a tie game. 13 seconds left to play in the 3rd. We'll take a 30-second.
On play out. He's made some serious plays this year for this Ocean Springs offense. Started out on special teams and has just worked his way into the playing mix and just jumps that pass.
We're going to see that.
Edwards Jr. slant in tight coverage.
Back in the backfield. Trip Smith moves his tight end Carter Ashley from left to right, takes the snap, gives it to J.D. Kelly, and he breaks through one tackle and is going to be tripped up at the 1 yard line. So Kelly met contact at the 5, was able to get his way down to the 1, and now the Jaguars are going to take their wide receivers out of the game, bring a second running back into the game, Michael Stephen.
Here with their running QB, and they'll get Tupelo to jump off sides. That's
now from the 3 yard line. Chevy going to motion back in the backfield. Give to Williams around the left side. Chevy going to race to the pylon. Chevy Williams, and that's a Warrior touchdown. Another look here on the Glass Trailers instant replay.
Haven't seen this much tonight to the perimeter. As you see Chevy just going to the perimeter, taking it to the outside. Warriors have been successful in this second half between the tackles as we've got a little extracurricular.
And Chevy.
Direction play with him. You see it where he's right beside the quarterback there. So I guess it's just quarterback sneak, but just fighting his way in.
Into the end zone, touchdown Hernando. That's Lincoln Sanders. And it's 24-12 with the extra point pending. Just powered it forward.
Well, it just goes back to show just how huge those points are. That field goal is keeping it at a 2-score game, and this game's inching closer. And we haven't really had a 1-score game since the West Point game, and something that we need to see some adversity. We talked about adversity and how we respond, but I think the biggest thing for us is just cleaning up the mistakes and finding ways to play a cleaner football game and stop shooting ourselves in the foot and eliminating those mistakes.
Extra point was tipped, but
this one to his left, steps through a tackle, still on his feet, and he's free across the 10-5, touchdown Bulldogs.
Smith has the snap, gives it to J.D. Kelly, who pushes, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown.
Not by much, but just enough. 1 yard plunge by Kelly, who had a big run to get the Jags down in the territory. The Jags faced the first and goal from the 15, and in 4 plays, punching in to take the lead in this ball game midway through the 4th quarter.
Of a soft defense, trying to make sure we keep everything in front of us, and Landon is smoking the kid.
Landon
on
Knight
the screen.
Yeah, Landon Knight read that one the whole way and comes up from his safety spot. It's like he read it from the get-go.
Yeah, shed his block on Fourneret. Fourneret didn't even give a good attempt at a block, kind of let his guy out to dry, and Landon punished him for it.
A 3-yard loss all the way back to the 10-yard.
All right, while we saw that bone-crushing hit, Lanier's 2-point conversion is no good. It's 34-21. Here is Grenada down 41-28 to South Panola, trying to get this back to a 1-score game. Back at Clinton, the 4th quarter underway, just about to be, and it is 23-23, Clinton and Oxford. Oak Grove is up 20-7 against Brandon, and Tupelo is going to field a kickoff. That kickoff went out of bounds. They're up 24-13 against Horn Lake. Let's see what else we've got. Heritage Academy up 34-14 on Starkville Academy, and West Harrison now down 49-21. I believe they were up 21-14 at one point. Ocean Springs put its foot on the gas, and they have not stopped as this one is going nowhere. So Ocean Springs in command in this 7A Region 4 matchup. They look like they are on their way to a 2-1 start to region play, as Petal just cannot get anything going here in the second half against the Pearl Pirates. 2-0 in the region. They just beat Brandon last week 27-21, but that 2-0 mark in region play in jeopardy late in the 4th quarter against the Pirates.
To Robinson, Shaq looking for Robinson on the wheel route. And a good job by B.J. Brown recognizing that one as he was over the top of Robinson running the wheel route. Another look here on the Glide Trailers instant replay. You'll see the play fake to Robinson.
And White wants to run the option to the left side, keeps it himself, breaks the tackle, has some room to work, gets outside, and he's past the 50-yard line, and he's into Jaguar territory at the 30. Rumbles. the 10, and a huge run of 70-plus yards. On the first play, Keen White has the Germantown Mavericks all the way inside the 10 goal.
All the way down to the 7-yard line. That's one track. And just wasted up the near sideline.
So first and goal for the Mavs. Coleman in motion. The give is to Nye Johnson around the right side. He's to the 5-yard line, pushes to the 3-yard line. A gain of 4. And so second and goal now for the Mavs.
Play fake to Campbell, now going to flip it out to Campbell, and he is immediately just going to be dropped. And that's big. Brian Balaam.
Hadn't called Balaam's name in a while. Balaam showing up big there. They're going to have 2 stacked on the right side receivers. Ball's going to be snapped. Hands it off.
Come on,
Ewing's in there for a touchdown.
Yep.
All right.
Sweep and scored.
Wants to keep it himself to the left side. Met near the 1-yard line. Pushes his way into the end zone for the Germantown touchdown. And just like that, the Mavs take the lead right back on the 80-yard touchdown drive, capped off by the King White touchdown run.
Yeah, they had a big run on the play to get him back inside the 10-yard line. But Germantown answered in a big way. 4:53 to go in a Southern Ag Credit fourth quarter.
Nate Mutzi on to try the PAT. He puts it up, and he puts it through. So with 4:53 to go in the Southern Ag Credit fourth quarter, our score, Germantown.
Kick by Childs, fair catch waved by Roberts. This time a good job securing it, as does Roberts. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for OG at their 20-yard line with just over 10.5 remaining in this one. And now it brings up an opportunity.
With the options.
Option keeper on second. Now we fumble it again, and it is recovered by the Chargers. You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back fumbles by Jalen Jones. Ball goes back to the Chargers.
Yeah, poor Jaden just had a tough time hanging on the football here in the last 2 possessions. Had the ball securely.
Trying to make a play and unable to get there.
Wow, that would have been big.
I'm sorry, Evan. That was Evan that almost made the play there.
Could have changed the game. 2nd and 10, ball at the 40. They're going to hand it off to Walker, the powerful back, and Evan Williams comes up, wraps him up around the ankles, and he's only going to get 2 yards on that carry. Clock now going to be under 2 minutes and counting. When is Marcus Bowles?
Victory tonight.
1st and 10, handoff goes to Jamerson. Jamerson splits right through the middle of the defense, goes in untouched. 35-yard touchdown for the Chargers.
I think that was an attitude play right there. I'm not sure the Clinton defense. I still think they're shaking off the fumble from the play before. Didn't even look like they were really set on that play. It made that look way too easy. That's been a challenge running up the middle all night long for Oxford. That was a gape.
To Hayden Berglund, the big senior. The Berglund law firm leads into a Citizens Bank first down.
I don't know how they make that tackle from the tail pad. That's a big dude.
I mean, he is so big and he can move. So back to the line quickly. This time they hand it to Lanny on the left side.
He's got room
and
blockers.
Space.
Lower your head.
Oh, yes, and that's exactly what he does. And, that's
lower your head, lower the boom.
The sideline's got to love seeing that from the side.
Those front spinning bounces, and it's downed by the Golden Wave at the 1-yard line. Great job jumping on that and recovering. Actually, they're going to say it's a touchback into the end zone. We've got a flag comes sailing in at around the 11-yard line after that. So,
yeah, I think it was just another one of them stupid penalties on our part. We had a headbutt on their receiver, their player down there inside the 5, and just if it is that, it's going to be just another crucial penalty and undisciplined.
Oxford was down 23-7. They are now up 30-23. 2 touchdowns with 2-point conversions, and then this touchdown right here with the extra point, 30-23. What a comeback by the Oxford Chargers, 2-0 in 7A Region 2, and they look like For a second, it looked like Clinton might be pulling an upset, and Oxford has just taken that away from them. All the momentum on their side with 9:21 to go in the fourth quarter. Petal, it's on its last gasp against the Pearl Pirates, 2-0 in 7A Region 3. After this pass completion, they are inside the 30 of the Pirates, a minute to go. So we'll keep an eye on this one. They're down 21-14 at home to the Pirates.
First down carry is going to go to Chevy Williams on the left side. Chevy Williams out in the open field, makes a couple miss, and he'll be down at the 30-yard line. We've got some laundry on the field.
Walker still your running back. He goes out in the flat. Bolton looking to find somebody. Nobody there, and he's going to run to the near side, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The clock will stop again. That's good coverage downfield by the Pirates secondary.
Yeah, and good pressure there, and it really helped us because 89 was running wide open down the middle of the field, and that would have been a touchdown for the big tight end, Germantown.
Interesting that we have not seen Ashley Brown back in the game. They continue to stay with.
And they're going to bring him down. He gets a couple yards out of play. You're right, 26
6
was almost.
offsides. They didn't call it. I mean, we're looking right at it.
Right, ball sitting at the 19-yard line, 2nd and 5. And
the Panthers going to have to waste a timeout here to avoid the delay of game.
Yeah, they were disorganized, and they're going to have to burn a timeout. Our timeout.
And going to take a huge loss.
You can't do it. You just can't do it. And Kellen's played enough football to know now that you've just got to get rid of it, as that pocket was collapsing.
I say the same thing to you every Friday.
All right, speaking of teams that had upsets on their mind, West Harrison was up 21-14 on Ocean Springs. Well, Ocean Springs said, forget the upset. We're just going to score 42 straight points on you. They're up 56-21. It's insanity. 2 great comebacks tonight. Here's Oxford trying to hold on to their 7-point lead. Clinton has the football. We are waiting for Petal and Pearl to come out of a timeout, and it looks like they're about to. With 1:03 left in the fourth quarter, Petal down 7. Let's go back to the Panthers and the Pirates.
So let's see what kind of pressure we can get with the 3-man front.
2nd and 5. Brown goes in motion. Built it across the middle, and it is incomplete. Wow, it took him forever to signal it as he had a wide open Drew Moody there in the middle of the field on the slant route. And he's just unable to squeeze it as he fell to the turf.
Yeah, I think he was bobbling, and as he went down to the ground, he just couldn't complete the catch.
Great look there on the Rogers Dabs replay. How good are those cameramen and replay guys? Thanks to our folks down in the truck who made the drive down to Highway 49 so you could have tonight's action from wherever you're joining. 3rd and 5 brought to you by Trinity Transportation. Milton looking to air it out again. No time, or lots of time. Nobody open. Trey McGriff going to force it in the back of the end zone. And he's incomplete. Out of
middle of your screen. Boom. Clears a guy out of the way.
I'm going to get another one.
And let me get my jersey number on my brother that's down there with him.
And then Kane Ashley just shows you that, hey.
We're going to get a look here on the Rogers Dabs replay. You be the judge. But either way, it's called incomplete. And, yeah, he sure did. Foot was on the sideline. Great call there by the official who was all over it. The left foot of Drew Moody was on the sideline. 4th and 5, and the Pirates going to burn a timeout as Coach Patrick Schooler wants to make sure that he has his defensive troops in order. All sorts of drama going on here at Petal High School.
That's the angle for you. He catches it with that left foot out of bounds, and that right one's coming up.
That's a great call in an intense moment of the ball game, and the official was right on top of it and never hesitated. Look at that. Caught, and left foot lands on the white.
He does get that right foot down, but with that left foot already out of bounds, it is incomplete.
Too late. It's too late. So 4th and 5 is what's going to face the Panthers. The Panthers have 1 timeout remaining. Pearl just burned their last one. I'm going to say that was a good use of timeout as they were getting everybody set here for the play of the ball game so far. either moves you to 2-1 in the region, or the Panthers somehow stay alive, trying to tie this one and send it perhaps to overtime. B. Belton all alone in the backfield. Ashley Brown, keep your eye on him. He'll be the guy at the top of the screen in the bunch of wide receivers. We've got two groups of three. Where are they going to go? They're going to go in the middle. It's knocked down. It's knocked down.
That's ball game, though. That's ball game. That's it. That's it. Boys need to stay on the sideline. Boys need to stay on the sideline. Pirates excited because we're going to get our second win in region play here as it gets knocked down on the crazy play. Reminds me of the Cowboys a couple years ago in the playoffs. Insane play, and what a play by Trey McGriff. It wouldn't have mattered whether he caught it or if he knocked it down. We're going to kneel this one out, and that's ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Pirates here to ruin homecoming for the Panthers.
Trey McGriff read it the whole way. Tip your cap to the senior linebacker. They had trios of wide receivers at the top and the bottom of the screen, and Trey McGriff knelt down behind the line of scrimmage, and he saw him trying to hit the tight end across the middle, and he goes up and reaches it at the apex of his jump and knocks it down, and the Pirates are going to leave Pedal with.
All right, so Ocean Springs and West Harrison final. Ocean Springs wins 56-21. They improved to 2-1 in the region. They're going to host Harrison Central next week. Meanwhile, West Harrison is going to be at Biloxi. They are now 2-3 in the region. That's going to be their final game of the regular season because they are off on November 6th, which is a Thursday, which is the end of the regular season for everybody. But they're going to be off. All right, so Tupelo just scored. They're up 30-13. And also, can't forget about Pearl getting that stop on fourth down. It looks like the Pirates are going to beat Pedal tonight, 21-14. Just what a win for the Pirates as Clinton's going deep, and I'm expecting a flag there because he was all over him, but no flag on the play. It looked like he went after him well before the ball got there, but unfortunately for the Arrows, no flag on the field. So Pearl improves to 2-1 in the region. Pedal falls to 2-1. If Oak Grove can hold on for a win, either Oak Grove or Brandon wins. Let's see, we've got Brandon's 1-1 and Oak Grove's 1-1. So 7A Region 3 is now wide open in the final 2 weeks of the regular season. And then we can't forget about Lanier and Florence. Lanier was up 28-0 at halftime. It's now 34-27 Lanier in the fourth quarter as Florence has not given up. Instead, they're giving Lanier everything they can handle, and Lanier has to punt. So Florence is going to get the ball back with a chance to tie the game.
Back, you got to watch that short snap here. The last one went over his head. He's got this one, and he gets it away. Weathersby will return this one. He's got room on the right side, and he returns it up across the 45-yard line to about the 44, and the Eagles got the football back with 3 minutes and 17 seconds and an opportunity to go down and score and a chance to win this football game.
Yeah, 3:17. You want to use just about as much of that as you can.
Every last
and
second.
Put it in the end zone and watch that extra point fly through. That's got to be the goal, the dream scenario here for the Eagles. The offense comes back out on fire.
Yeah, what a second half for the second week in a row by this Eagle football team, players and coaches alike, pushing all the right buttons, making all the right plays. They're not done yet. They need one more drive. This time it's Caden Boyd off the left side. He's got a good gain on first down.
Hello, my name is Brooks Fort Mary. I'm the director at Performance Therapy in Clinton. We're a clinic in town that offers physical, occupational, and speech therapy for adults and pediatrics, which helps kind of set us apart a little bit in this community. On the physical therapy side, we're able to treat orthopedic injuries, knee replacements, rotator cuff surgeries, anything like that. But also we offer pelvic floor physical therapy for those people that need that, and pediatrics. And our occupational side and speech side also treat adult and pediatric patients. Because we offer all three disciplines, we're able to try to give a wide approach and really see anything that's needed in this community. Our clinic's really willing to go the extra mile and help patients however is needed. If you have a game, we want to go and support you and see how we can serve you in that way. If it's at your daycare, we're willing to go visit that and see how your kids need accommodations or treatment with that. So we're willing to do whatever's needed and be there every step of the way for you in your recovery. If you're in Clinton, you can reach out to us specifically, but if you're at any of our other locations, feel free to visit our website, performancetherapyms.com. We are Performance Therapy, hands-on treatment, comprehensive care, proven results.
Bounds around the 25, and Kane Ashley again get it done with his legs.
Busted plays are just the best play right now for the Eagles.
Yeah, and it even in that, it's the
flag on the play. But as it stands, you got a 3rd and long situation. You certainly have 2 downs to get this first down. Don't have to get it all right here.
3rd down, handoff to Lowry. Lowry gets tripped up immediately.
Jaden Houston checks into the backfield. He goes in motion. They'll throw it out to him. He's off the left side, going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 30-yard line, maybe up around the 26. Hard to see where that spot is.
Not much there. They're going to give him a yard or 2.
He does get out of bounds, which keeps that clock from rolling.
Eagles still holding tight to their 2 timeouts that they do.
4 receivers. Jones scrambling, rolling, throwing, on the run. John Jackson way out of his reach. That's an incomplete and turnover on downs. Ball goes back to the Chargers.
Yep, that's going to hurt a little bit.
Ashley looking to pass again, rolls to his right this time, and flags fly. Looks like that's going to be a false start.
And it comes in late. Kane's almost moving out of the pocket at the point when the flag comes in.
I think it looked like it may have been out on the perimeter, maybe one of the receivers. I'm not sure, but that's what it looked like. And that's a big penalty because that's going to move you back to second. You were second and about 9. That's going to make about 2nd and 14. And every yard matters here as not only do you need to get in the end zone, but you got to keep the chains moving to make.
Handoff left side. It's Jamerson. Jamerson, 1 yard gain on the play.
Pressure off the right side. Ashley going to be sacked in the backfield all the way back at the 39-yard line, and that's going to make it 3rd and even longer. You hate to use a timeout here with it 3rd and that long, but you really don't have any choice, and so the Eagles will take a timeout and talk this one over. As they take a timeout, let's go ahead and take ours as well. Stay tuned for more Eagle football.
2nd and 9. Kiffin rolling out off the play action. Got pressure from behind. Throws on the run to Kevin Smith. And the receiver, number 88, makes a huge catch on the right side.
All right, for the first time in school history, the Germantown Mavericks take down Madison Central. Tonight's the final, 21-17. Germantown is 2-1 in 7A Region 2, while Madison Central falls to 1-2. The Jaguars of MC are going to go to Starkville next week, while Germantown is going to be at Clinton. Congratulations to the Mavericks for taking down the Jaguars, ending a 7-game losing streak to their rival down the road in Madison County. Meanwhile, we've got Florence on the move against Lanier, down 6, 34-28, a chance to tie and maybe take the lead.
Time. Now he steps back to his right. He's looking for a man, nowhere to go, and he's just got to dump it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, it's just a really unfortunate play there. It
bought about all the time he could. He thought about running, but just nowhere to go to run that foot.
2nd and 6. Handoff to Jamerson, right side. Met by Jefferson and crew, and Jaden Jefferson will get the tackle. 1 yard gain on the play. 3rd down coming up, and they're going to take a timeout.
In the game.
That's right.
All right, so
6 is coming out here by himself.
They got one receiver on the left side. They're in tight. Ball's going to be snapped. Quarterback's looking to throw it. He throws it.
It's incomplete. Great coverage by
Nobody home.
Yeah, Eagles very fortunate not to have a hold on that as well.
I don't know how there wasn't a hold call. Hugged him around the waist, and man, that is just a disappointing series there by an offense that played lights out in this second half, and just a couple of mistakes there down the stretch really cost them. and looks like they may come up a little short in this one.
Yeah, they can stop this twice. So in a world where we see 3 plays, maybe with no yards, the Eagles
running on fumes right now. God bless him. So we got 2 receivers spread out right. Ball snap. Going to hand that off to the left side.
He gets outside, and he's going to get out of bounds, too. No, sir, referee. Oh, that.
The third quarter is really where it started for them. I mean, you remember Clinton got the ball and marched downfield and scored. Or did a good job going downfield, if you will. But since then, you had both fumbles.
A little bit behind him. Yeah.
We got to get them, man. We got to get them.
Well, it was Hardeman was open. He just threw it back. Hardeman couldn't get back to catch it.
So it's 3rd and 9. So the most important thing right now is a first down.
Yes, sir.
Not worried about clock or anything else.
You just want to get up here around the 25.
You got time on the play clock. You got 20 seconds.
So Chargers line up 2 receivers on the right side only, spread out. Ball's going to be snapped. Hands it off to Ewing. Ewing goes to that middle. And he gets up around the.
Did he get the first?
He should have had it, man. He should have it.
First down. First down. That's the huge thing.
Stops the clock. Wow, what a play. What a play, man. Mercy.
Yeah.
So we got first down. Clock started back. Ball snap. Trusty steps back.
Oh.
Scrambles.
Run it.
He's going to
run
kick it. Run it. Trusty. Run it. Run
yes,
it.
Sir.
Run it. Get
yes,
out of bounds. Yes, sir. He's out around the 40.
No flags.
Something. I can't tell what. Argue him out at the 44. That's another first down. Let's go.
Don't have to get in a hurry. There's a minute 26 left.
We snap the ball.
You get our receivers here. They got to get a break. They run like Cotton just ran a 60-yard go route.
Yeah.
So when
Palmer and Fair just came off.
Yeah, we're in 10 personnel. Looks like we've gone empty.
We are empty. We got 3 receivers on the right, 2 on the far. Steps back. He's got pressure. He's going to keep it. Tuck that ball in, son, and run. Tuck it in and run. There you go.
So he's down to the 31.
So
if they ain't open, run it
down. The clock stops. Now we're swapping in personnel again.
He had that ball loose, didn't he?
He was running out here with it. I said, tuck it in. He couldn't hear me, but I wish he could.
Yeah. So we're on the 31 now. Minute 8 left. Down by 7.
So they come set, ball snap. Trusty peels out right. Throws it to Cotton.
Get out of bounds.
Cotton gets out of bounds.
He gets out of bounds. Yep. That's the key.
And completed down the 25-yard line. We got 55 seconds.
Yep. We got plenty of time.
All right, so while we're watching this, Oxford just got a big field goal from Michael Thompson. They're now at 33-23. So Clinton down 2 scores with 3:01 to go in the game. Let's go back to Grenada.
We're forcing them to put 2 on Cotton.
So we got 2 receivers left, 1 on the right. Ball snap.
Oh, it's a trick play. There's Palmer. Got it. First down.
First down.
He's going into the bag of tricks.
First down.
Ran a reverse and then threw it out to Palmer in the flats.
Hey, that one where we go right, throw it back left might come in handy right
Trusty
here.
looks like he's banged up a little bit.
So ball, they come set, 2 receivers right, 1, and he's going to spike it.
He's going to spike it. Yeah, he's hurt. It's 43 seconds.
He's throwing up. He's throwing up.
He is throwing up.
He's all right. You know what? As long as he keeps his helmet on, he can stay in.
Well, Corey, put Corey in there. Put 2 in.
And 4 receivers. Jones straight drop. Quick shot over to Jamari Smith, taken down at the 30, right at the first down marker. It is enough to move the sticks, so the clock will stop temporarily. 1st and 10 arrows.
Yeah, it'll stop for just a second. I think they're about to crank it right back up here. But fortunately, Clinton's on the line of scrimmage, ready to go.
In at quarterback right now, we got 3 receivers on the left side. 1 comes across in motion, ball snap. Handed to that receiver, goes around that right side through the hole. All right,
we're okay. It's 39 seconds, so the clock's running, but we've got time. Luke. Everybody's panicking, but we got 30 seconds. We're on the 15-yard line. Oh, man.
What we do
that
4th
down.
Why didn't we run a play?
I don't know. It's 4th and 6.
I figured we would have ran a play.
Hey, watch this play right here. Watch this play. Watch this play right here.
So right here, they're going to come up. It's 4th down. Here for the Chargers. Clock is stopped. We got 26 seconds. We got 2 receivers right.
That's how Panola's going to take a timeout.
Yep.
We'll see what we came out in.
All right, we have some finals to report. We've got Oak Grove beating Brandon 20-7. So Brandon falls to 3-5, 1-2 in 7A Region 3. They're going to Pearl. Oh, wow. 26 and a half seconds left for Grenada against South Panola, needing a touchdown. Brandon has to go to Pearl next week for Eat Dirt, and all of a sudden Pearl's got a mountain of momentum going into that one. Meanwhile, Oak Grove is going to be in Rankin County as well next week, taking on Northwest Rankin. Another final we had was Lanier beating Florence 34-28. So Lanier holds on. They were up 28-0, holding on for a 34-28 victory. Lanier is now 9-0, 3-0 in 5A Region 2. They're going to be at Cleveland Central next week. That's going to be a tough one for the Bulldogs. Meanwhile, Florence is going to go to Jackson to play the Provine Rams. And then Heritage Academy beats Starkville Academy 34-14. Both those teams are going to wrap up the regular season next week. Heritage will be at Lamar, Starkville at Hartfield. Back to Grenada. The Chargers need a touchdown.
Come set. Ball's going to be snapped. Trusty steps back. He's looking. He's looking. He's scrambling. He's going to throw it up. Got it! Oh, Lord! Cotton jumped up and caught it in the corner of the end zone. Holy smokes. Hey, we got to get the extra point. We got to get the extra point, though.
It's touchdown. It's touchdown.
Sir.
It's touchdown.
He just jumped up. He had 2 guys on him. Trusty just threw a prayer to the back corner. Cotton jumps up, catches it at his highest point, and has 1 foot in, and it's a touchdown.
I can't sit back down.
Touchdown.
It's a touchdown. And the offense is staying out there.
No, we're going to kick the extra point.
No, we're going to kick it.
Yeah. So the score right now with 18 seconds is 41-40. This extra point will tie it up.
Calm down. Calm down.
Yeah, just take a deep breath and do what you do every day in practice and make the extra point. Now the referees are.
Referees are calling a timeout.
Oh, they got a guy laying down.
Oh, I see him. He may be cramping.
Yeah.
I see him in the end zone. Yeah.
Man, what a play. What a play.
He threw it, and it was like time had stopped while that ball was in the air.
Yeah.
Man at the 40, at the 30, breaks the tackle, still on his feet at the 15-10, cuts it back left side. 1 man to beat the offensive lineman. He'll do that. That's going to be a pick 6 for the Oxford Chargers.
Yeah, no, I think, it's just going to inflate the score a little bit, but it's not really indicative.
No, absolutely not.
Can we stop the quarterback sweep after we make this extra point?
Yes.
That's the question.
All right.
It's been a great football game.
Oh, yeah.
That's, man, definitely has. Hey, right here we just got to calm down. That's right. Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. This is an extra point. He does it all year, every day at practice. He gets probably 30 extra points.
Hey, put it in for the game.
Yeah, that's what you got. That's the way he's got to look at this. I'm just kicking an extra point. It's not a 45-yard field goal to win the game.
No.
Just go up there and kick it. You ain't got to kick it hard. Just kick it.
If you miss it, pick it up and run it.
Yeah.
We're going to kick it going to overtime is what we're going to do.
It's a long time out, I'll tell you that much. No, the kid's still down. There he is.
Yep, now.
They're getting him. They're walking him off the field. Snaps away, kicks away. Man, they had guys in the middle. Yes, sir. We got a tight game, guys, with 18 seconds.
Got a hose. Put it on the ground right here. Put it on the ground.
Yeah, you don't kick it deep to 6.
Put it right here on the ground, man.
What a football game. If you spent $7 or $8, you got your money's worth.
I hope our fans stayed with us on TV and radio.
Hey, that field goal we missed earlier, we needed it right here.
Yeah. Well, they missed one too now.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said the one we missed a minute ago, they blocked. We needed it right here.
That's right.
Wow. Now, that gives you a second win right there.
Yeah. And we all know overtime now. It's not like college and NFL. No. You get the ball on the 10-yard line, you get 4 plays.
Yeah.
And then you can go for 2, you can go for 1. And it doesn't change. It just keeps going till somebody
Wouldn't it be
wins.
great on this kickoff if we can get a turnover?
Oh, yeah.
And get close enough at least to get a field goal or something?
Well, we fought back, and that's what Grenada does is they fight back and they get down.
Yeah.
There's not been a better football game across the state of Mississippi tonight than this one.
Put it right
it's
here,
in front of us.
And there's the kick. It's going to hit and bounce. And they're going to pick it up at the 20.
Oh, no, he got outside, but we're going to get him somebody.
Oh, no, you're kidding.
It's him and Netherly. Netherly, you have got to be kidding me.
I ain't believing
it. But the clock ain't running. Clock ain't running. Clock ain't running.
Doesn't matter.
Clock wasn't running. Clock wasn't running.
Doesn't matter.
I know, but you should.
You have got to be kidding me.
That's why I wouldn't have kicked it deep, man. Now I would have put that on the ground, man.
I ain't believing it. We just kicked it off and let them run it back.
Yep. It took a hop, he got it, and he went inside and then got out.
Nobody got the tackle.
Yeah, we got to get 11 people out there on defense.
Man. Man. I would put that on the ground right there.
So snaps away, kicks away, and the extra point is good. So that makes your score right now 48-41 with 10.8 seconds that Grenada will have the ball.
Boy, if this isn't a roller coaster ride.
Right.
That's what makes it fun. Sometimes you're on the good side and sometimes you're on the bad.
Yeah, but I want to come on the good side, though.
Yeah.
I would have took my chance in overtime. Put it on the ground. Squid kick it or something.
Well, they got to kick it to us.
I haven't been able to catch my breath all night, and this has been phenomenal football. That finished at South Panola. It's not over yet. Maybe Grenada's going to run one back. I don't know. We got some finals real quick. Tupelo beat Horn Lake 38-13. Tupelo is 3-0 in 7A Region 1. They're going to host Lewisburg next week. Horn Lake is going to host South Haven. And then Clinton fell to Oxford 33-23. Oxford 3-0 in 7A Region 2. They got a firm grip on first place now. They're going to be at Murrah next week. And then Clinton is going to host Germantown. Let's see what Grenada can do here at the very end.
We're going to run the ball around that left side. They're going to tackle him, bring him down.
Yep.
That should stop the clock, won't it?
Clock's still running. Should be about 4 or 5 seconds left.
Yeah.
It's 3.9.
They let it keep running.
Well, as wild as this game's been, who knows what could happen right here. Grenada's going to get it on about the 37, Kevin?
So 3.9.
We're short of a lineman, it looks like. We got 15 seconds on the play clock. There we go.
All right, now they're coming set. Got 3 receivers right. Ball snap. Trusty steps back. He's looking down the field. He's scrambling around. You got to run up somewhere.
He's still loose. Goodness gracious.
He's got Hardeman.
Hardeman's pitch it. Oh, man.
Come on, guys.
Well, we're trying to throw it backwards, and it's still live. And look,
Hey,
it's like
around that
a
left
side. They've got 5 guys back deep. Come help Cotton. Come help Cotton. Come help Cotton. Oh, he threw a flag. Threw 3 flags. Doesn't matter. They get him out of bounds.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Time's out. Game's over.
Yeah. Yep.
So your final score, 48-41, after that crazy ending of a game.
Yep. Referees are running them back, but that's going to be on. It's going to be on us. We had a couple clips, but.
What a night, man! That's hands down the best. That's the best we've ever had. I don't think you can top it. That was phenomenal. What a night. That was the fastest 2 hours and 40 minutes we've ever had. That was, whoo! Can't catch my breath. All right, so South Panola in first place in 6A Region 1. They're 3-0. They took down Grenada. Grenada had won 2 of the last 3 after losing 18 in a row. Well, South Panola just took another one. They're going to be at Olive Branch next week. Grenada is going to be at Lake Cormorant, and they're going to need some help if they want to finish in first place in the region. Obviously, second place in the home game in the first round of the playoffs still in the picture for Grenada, but man, I'm going to catch my breath now. That was a great night of football. Let's look at the picks really quick before we finish. Gulfport got one more final. Gulfport beat Biloxi 35-0. As I shuffle through my notes, I can give an update on who's going where, if I can even find that note. Hang with me while we study this extensively. I can't find it. Forget it. All right. Well, anyway, Gulfport won 35-0. They're 3-0 in 7A Region 4. That's really all that matters at this point. So all got Gulfport, all got Oak Grove, all got – no, we did not get Grenada. Nobody got Grenada. What a game. We all had Tupelo, most of us, except poor Abby. Like I said earlier, the sunglasses just covering her tears. Madison Central falls, so Germantown, we all basically got that. Ocean Springs blows out West Harrison. We all had Oxford. We all had Lanier. And then, man, what game did we miss? So 9-1 for a lot of us, huh? Man, it was a good night of picking. And then Heritage Academy beat Starkville Academy. Man, I hope y'all had as much fun as I did doing this tonight. That was great. Absolutely fantastic. We got 2 weeks left. It'll be hard to top that. We got a lot of things to be decided down the stretch. We appreciate you watching. For everyone here at Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live, presented by Performance Therapy, my name is TJ Werre. Have a great night. We will see you next week.